Good evening, everyone, and welcome to another horrific game. Tonight I'm joined once again by the fine folks at Brotherhood of the Dice and Infinite Monkey Tales as we take part in the next session of the Draconis Trilogy, an alien RPG created by Free League Games. Before I hand you over to our host, I'd just like to remind you to show your support to our guest streamers by subscribing to their platforms and following their works. Links are in the description. And with that being said, I hand you over to the game mother. For we who are about to die, salute you.
Andy's already dead. He's left.
That's a flat line. That's a flat line, mate.
Haven't you kind of like been cut in half at the moment?
He's getting numbed
No,
up again.
not cut in half. I've been surgically
Sliced in two.
Yeah. Surgically cut in half.
Surgically cut in half. It's kind of, that trick where you see where they saw that woman in half and then they get the bits and they twizzle them around and stick them back to get you in the twizzling them around bit at the moment.
Yeah, that's your intestines, that is.
That'd be Captain Silver and Iona just messing about and being naughty. Having a look at twiddly things.
It's kind of like this thing's cut you open, but does it actually know how to put you back together again?
I hope so.
It ran out of staples.
As long as it hasn't got NHS stamp under it, you'll be fine.
Well, we know where you're going to be running because we'll smell the trail of shit.
What? No, you're going to smell the testosterone as I leap in there and attack that bitch.
How do you know it's a female?
Because he's already said it's an alien queen.
Oh.
Well, no, you have not just tuned into the first live streamed dick wagging contest.
Get me some.
USA. Oh, hang on, wrong country. Oh, never mind.
It might be the alien drag queen of the UK. Who knows?
I thought about that, but decided not to go there. Anyway, sorry, mother.
Right. So where did we leave? I don't think you did actually progress. Not that that's a derogatory comment, but you didn't progress a massive distance, did we? I mean, you moved into the into loading dock 3, where you did indeed find the portable cryogenic chamber with or sleep pod with Colonel Mayers fast asleep inside, because you've been instructed by the AI, or rather the android JL, to recover his body, and in return she is offering to help you escape from Ariacus via the crawler car.
I'm not sure if I believe her anymore.
What do you mean? I don't know what you're implying. So but of course, which is slowly powering up as after you turned on a restart of the nuclear power plant a couple of sessions ago. But it's going to take a full shift, about 5 to 8 hours before the plant reaches full capacity, and at which point the crawler lift or the crawler car will be able to be activated. And also, of course, there's a complication that Dante, it's been confirmed that Dante has got one of these alien creatures growing inside of him. So, for better or worse, you split up into 2 groups. So Iona and Captain Silver escorted Private Dante to the quarantine lab, where there is a Pauline medical pod that is supposedly equipped to deal with attempted extractions of these alien embryos, which seem to have had mixed results. But also, meanwhile, over in the loading dock, the Private Howard and Private Hammer, they noticed, you can clearly see that the outer airlock to the crawler car was open, and the inner airlock was also partially open. With it, presumably had frozen before the power was all shut down. And I believe it was Private Howard who ventured through the outer airlock and peered. Did you actually? I think you actually scrambled underneath it, didn't you? Into the underneath the inner airlock and into.
I had a quick look under, didn't I? And shone my torch through there.
You did indeed. You did indeed. So I suppose we can restart again with that little revelation from inside the crawler car, inside the space elevator shaft. So let's see, where are we? All right, okay. So it's block 3. No,
Where are we? I'd like to describe this situation as up the creek without a paddle.
No. Right, okay, so.
Do I feel confident about this session? Yes, we're all going to die.
So there's this lovely image before you.
Yes.
I've got a nice little. We'll do the description. So as you scoot underneath and peer through the gap beneath the inner airlock door, you notice the air inside is fetid. The cargo bay floor is covered with ropey tendrils and shattered storage units peppered with large, leathery, bulb-like formations. Squat, blind, albino alien creatures scuttle to and fro, regurgitating resin and smearing it across the walls with long, pink, proboscis-like tongues. Some of them climb up and down the sculpted surfaces, hopping across the meter-thick secreted strands that stretch above and to the center of the bay. Suspended there is a nightmare. Curled up on a massive, translucent sack is a tall and gangly ebon monster. Its person-sized black-blue head crest dwarfing the pasty creatures crawling all over it. The white creatures attend to the behemoth above, their obscene pink tongues lashing out to polish their sable queen's splayed crown. In return, she squeezes her bulbous ovipositor, depositing one more egg beneath her.
Kinky.
That's grim. Grim.
So right, but the bit is like they're cleaning air with their tongues. I've got this noise going through, making like. Do we have to make sand roll?
I mean, I got a sneaking suspicion that I might have to add a point of stress or something.
Yeah, that's the most messed up part of it all. That.
Did we not add a point of stress last time? I thought we did.
Didn't. No.
Oh, in which case,
just the
one, Phil.
Just the one. I think just the one is what.
Okay, so I guess I come back. I come back up after looking under the open door, very pale, and I look at Hammer and just say, "We're in real trouble."
I suppose, and I suppose at that point we shall cut over to the other group. So yes, in the quarantine lab, where inside the Pauling medical pod, where Private Dante is being subjected to the ministrations of this automated medical pod, slicing open his chest and his chest cavity, and using separators to pull apart his rib cage. And then reaching in and pulling out this embryonic sac within which squirms this monstrous miniature version of one of these alien creatures. Before it kind of like carries it over, like struggling against all the time. This creature's struggling against the restraints of these robotic arms as it drags it over and drops it into like a quarantine spot at the bottom of the pod, excuse me, before proceeding to burn and staple Private Dante back together again. But yeah, at this point, the ECG readout just goes boop. So Dante, maybe there's a bright light approaching. We see a bright light, a tunnel of light above you. Maybe hearing past relatives calling to you.
Does he have an out of body experience? He looks down at his own body.
All I can just imagine is
He hears his mother calling to him. She sounds really disappointed.
she sounds like Captain Silver for some reason.
Get yourself bloody in here, young man. I want to have a word with you.
That's what.
But of course, you do have the option of you can embrace go towards the light, or you can of course spend one of yours.
The light, Caroline. Don't step into the light.
Or you can spend one of your story points.
I will spend one of my story points, which I thankfully gained earlier. I've got one now, so get rid of that.
Some
Yeah,
shit.
That was lucky.
We'll not discuss that.
No. Right. So yeah. So what happens is obviously Captain Silver and Iona are just looking at me like, man. But they're stapling me up, and I'm like out cold, and like, but obviously that goes beep, and beep,
Yeah.
and there's that takes a while, and then you know what I mean? That flatlines for about a minute, and then you go beep. There's a beep.
Yeah. So the medical pod, the Pauline medical pod probably applies. I forgot what they're called.
The chest panels, defibrillator.
Yeah, defibrillator. Yeah, applies defibrillator and injects a dose of adrenaline straight into your heart, your still heart. And which eventually brings you back from the brink of death.
Yep.
And there's a beep, beep.
You think Julia Roberts is standing over you, but it's actually one of us.
Yeah, Captain Silver. Maybe eyes slow, open just a crack, and through your bleary eyes, you see the face of Captain Silver peering down at you.
Maybe it's like you.
Is that Mummy? Oh, Silver. Oh, damn it.
And at this point, I think we're going to cut back to the loading dock very briefly. And could I ask you all, apart from Private Hammer, if you would all, until I give you the thumbs up, so keep an eye out, but until I give you the thumbs up, can you all remove your headsets, apart from Private Hammer?
Okay.
You can no longer hear me, I presume?
Okay.
Very good. You can hear me. Okay, right. So, Private Hammer.
'Tis I.
There is a as Private Howard emerges from the airlock, this look of like blood drained from his face, this look of panic, maybe showing on his face. Your comms crackles to life. And it's a bit distorted at first because there's like probably there's some level of interference, and you can hear the voice, and it fades in and out before finally it becomes clear. Still quite faint, and you hear the voice of Miss Eckford.
Oh God. Forgotten all about her.
Private Hammer. Can you hear me, Private Hammer?
I can hear you.
Very good, very good. It's I believe you are in having a bit of a quandary, perhaps having some negotiations with Colonel Mayer's number one, JL.
Keep going.
You can't trust JL, if that's not already apparent. She doesn't have your best interests at heart, shall I say. But
I'm a Marine man. I can't trust anyone.
And you're an exceptional Marine, if I may say so, Private Hammer. And I think we can be of service to one another. I believe, due to the nature of your how should we put it? Training. You are in need of some medication.
Hammer twitches slightly. Go on.
I can get you that medication. And let's be honest here. These other Marines, even these people, those amongst them that claim to be sin eaters, they are of a much lower caliber than yourself. I'm sure you're aware of that. You don't want to fool yourself.
Hammer snorts.
So, if you were to do something for me, I will be able to help you out as well. Does that sound agreeable, Private Hammer?
Keep talking.
And perhaps, after all this is over, after we have escaped from Ariacus, perhaps there might be a high-profile security placement inside the company for certain people, where you will be able to operate without being overseen by military superiors. The opportunity to operate on your own initiative.
No, that sounds almost too good to be true.
Oh, I can assure you it will be true if we can come to some form of agreement. It's a simple task, I ask. Over in the medical labs on this on sub-level 3, there is a briefcase that belongs to me that contains sensitive information and materials, but it also contains something that you might find of particular interest to your particular tastes. Now, if you were to bring me that case and its contents, you are welcome to take and use those things, those things that you might find to relieve your any stress, should we say. So retrieve the case, bring it to me, and I don't think we have need of your companions. I'll deal with JL. I'm on my way to Bastia to the control room as we speak. I don't believe she's detected my presence as yet. Let me know when you have the case. I'll be listening. And it goes dead. And there's just like a crackle, and it goes dead again. And then you can hear Private Howard like whittering away, and you can all put your headphones back on.
I can't believe you did that. I read everything.
So Private Howard, while you like scramble out from there, you like the colours rain from your face, and you're like excitedly. Well, excited, right? Yeah, excited. Maybe not the word. You're relating to Private Hammer what you've just seen. He seems a little bit distracted first, almost as if he's not listening to you, and then kind of suddenly It's almost as this he suddenly realizes that you're in the room with him.
Hammer shakes his head and goes, "What? I need to see that myself," and I'll peek under the door with my torch. Jesus,
Okay.
Jesus, that's a monster.
What the hell are we gonna do?
I hate to say this, I don't think we can take that out with just the two of us. We it's like to use this crawler car to get out of here. We're gonna have to either get that thing out of there or take it down.
I mean, it's too big to get through the doors as they are. I mean, I assuming they open when everything's powered up.
Yeah,
don't
but
know.
if we start shooting, are we going to wake its friends behind us?
Yeah. So yeah, as if to remind you, the four xenomorphs curled up in these alcoves, in these sculpted alcoves, suddenly like shift the position slightly.
If you glue their hands and feet, get some glue, and just drip it on them so that they can't get up.
That's a good one. That's a good point.
Maybe if we nail their hands and feet to the
Get
wall,
some toothpaste, put it in their ears.
No. If we nail their hands and feet to the walls with bullets so they can't move.
Oh, you're serious?
Hammer, come on.
Have you got a nail? You can just headbutt the nails into them.
I could just put them anyway. I think we're going to need the others. Also, have we?
She looks pretty comfortable in there,
Also, we've got no radio comms, haven't we? It's like, I think we're going to have to find the others. It's like we're actually going to have. It's like it's going to be like that time in the corridor. It's like we're going to have to fight together to get these out because there's going to have to be some taking on that thing. And
when
some
they fail, does she know a way maybe of getting this thing out of here? Does she even know it's here?
I have no idea. She did. We weren't told. We were just told to get on the crawler car. We weren't told that there was going to be anything in the crawler car.
What's taking him anyway?
God knows. Dante had something inside him, didn't he? We don't even know. We don't even know if they've made it there.
Well, if they're already dead, we need another plan.
I've got an idea, but we need to find the others.
What if they're dead?
Doesn't matter if they're dead. What I'm thinking of is Dante's rocket launcher.
Yeah.
It's just a simple law. You just pull it open. You just slap it open, point it, and pull the trigger.
Yeah. That is it.
If we can find Dante's rocket launcher, there's a chance we might be able to take that thing out in one shot. The only thing I'm worried about if we do that is how many more of those things, he says, jerking his thumb over his shoulder, are there lying in wait for us in there?
It can't be any more like that, surely.
We've seen how tough these bastards are. And it takes every gun we've got to take one of them down. So what the hell is that thing they're going to be like? We need to go and find them, even if it's just to warn them or find their bodies and get what equipment we can to take that thing out so we can take control of his car. Because even if we kill it, even if we stop to kill it now,
You want about Warbly there?
Oh, sorry. Even if we, that's because I was whispering. Even if we take this thing out now, if we manage to take this thing out now, we've still got 5 hours to wait till there's enough power to lift the crawler car.
Oh man, this is bullshit.
This whole thing's been bullshit. This whole mission's been one lie after another.
Or do we leave the Colonel here then? But we can't take him with us, right?
God no, he's just going to be a liability. He's been lying here all this time, and nothing's touched him yet. I think if we just kind of like leave him out the way of that thing and away from those things, I think he'll be fine. And if he's not fine, well, tough shit.
He's dead.
All right. Well, mate, let's go then. Let's go find that. Oh, find Dante if we can. I mean, hopefully they're still alive, but
they were taking him out to the med unit, around to the med unit, yeah. And it's like I don't know how far it is away, but we haven't heard any gunfire.
No, that's a good point. That's a good point. Okay. When I ready my pulse rifle, stick my head out of the door for the crawler.
Yeah.
Make sure that those aliens are still attached to the wall.
Yeah, everything. They all seem strangely dormant.
I'm gonna push the gurney into the furthest most corner I can from all of these things.
So the easiest place to get it to would be back through the door to that leads into the weapons testing lab. But again, you're gonna have to lift. Lift the gurney that it's you're gonna have to lift the gurney that it's attached that it sits on to carry it because it won't reel.
But just leave him here.
In that case, let's leave. Yeah, let's just it's not unless it starts beeping, it'll be fine.
I mean, it was when you found him, found the gurney with Colonel Mayers in. It was just sat here. It wasn't sat from very far from where it is now.
Okay, yeah.
Obviously not put there by Marines, because if it had been taken by Marines, they'd have put it in the car where we moved it to. Hoo-ha.
Hoorah.
Yeah. And I'll repeat that back to him, but very half-heartedly.
It's not so hoo-ha's.
We didn't cover this in basic.
And I'll start making our way across the room, I guess, towards
everything apart from evil alien creatures. We covered it all. We covered it all, like insurrectionists, innocent civilian, children in the line of fire, everything, but actually fighting stuff. But then, yes, we will carefully, quietly, and as unsqueakily as possible make our way back across the room.
Okay.
I'm looking out for things that will probably be on there, like random bits of metal, squeaky dog toys, that kind of thing.
Big rubber bone. Everything from scratch.
Okay. Can you give me a stealth roll?
I don't really want to.
Stealth? Mobility. It's mobility, yes. Sorry.
Oh, God.
That's all right.
Mobility.
I did detect my character sheet somewhere.
That's Colonel Mayers.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Ninja.
Oh, God. Yeah, but no, I've got to make one.
I will lend you one if
you can. You can.
Yeah, if you don't make it.
Yeah, you can spend those successes.
You don't need it. Jeez, I didn't realize you had that much stress.
What do you mean? My stress is on 5, because even if there's no stress, every time we play, I'm putting my stress up by 1 because I need my drugs, man. I need my drugs.
Okay, so you traverse the across the loading dock, down the hallway, and through the doors, through the bulkhead doors at the other end. Let me just pick you guys up. That's Colonel Mayers. We don't want Colonel Mayers.
We can stay exactly where we
do we not have comms? Did we say?
comms went down, didn't it?
Well,
we've been talking to Jail, haven't we, through him?
jail cut off.
Well, that's right. I'd say that's a good point.
Hmm.
So I'm going to be trying to get through to anybody on the other team if I can, or is it? Or we just got static or whatever at the moment? Are they still being blocked?
So you do. So as you're walking down the hallway, yeah, you could try and comms. As at first you're just getting loads of static feeding back at you, and then it just suddenly clears up, and the rest of you can hear private whatever
Howard.
Private Howard is saying.
Yeah. Can anybody hear me?
Howard,
Got a bit of
Howard, is that you?
Captain Silver.
Yeah. What's your situation?
We've located the colonel. We've moved him into the crawler car, but there's a problem, sir.
Isn't there always? What is it?
Let's keep moving while we're talking.
Yeah, there's something already in the car.
In the car?
Understatement of the year.
Something really big.
One of those things in the weapons dock?
I mean, I didn't see that, but from what you described, this might be bigger than that.
No, Captain.
God.
It's way bigger than that. It fills the bottom level of the crawler car.
Jesus Christ. Right. What's AI called, Phil?
JL.
JL. She's the
JL.
android. She's the android. Yeah.
Yeah. Mention her and said, JL, what is this? How the hell can we get off of one of those things covering the car?
So there's no answer at first. It's just completely quiet, and then you hear a little bit of static, just a brief burst of static. And can you repeat that, Captain Silver, please? I appear to have briefly lost connection to you.
Right. If that's the case,
If what's the case, Captain Silver? What's the problem?
I'm saying, how the hell can we get off this place when there's a giant thing sat in the crawler car? There's one of these things. It's in there. It's massive.
I'm sorry, Captain. I'm unaware of what you're referring to.
Well, you're aware of it now. What the hell do we do with it?
That's not the option. Yeah, that's not my problem. The problem is, what are we going to do about it?
So I've got
If we shoot it, it'll leak acid and destroy the crawler car.
I
hadn't even thought of that.
I've got a plan, Captain, but it's a shitty plan.
Where are you?
We're making our way towards you. We're coming to medical.
Wait until you're here before you say anything.
My understanding, Captain Silver, is that you were a member, or are a member, of the Sin Eaters, a crack squad of Marines which are respected for their adaptability. I assume you can deal with this situation. And quite frankly, if you can't, then we won't be having this conversation for much longer, will we, Captain?
We're the Sin Eaters.
Let's get this clear.
Guilty of a crime we didn't commit.
We can adapt, all right. We can handle anything that the enemy puts at us. But what we can't do is get out of here while other people are screwing us around from the inside. When our own side are messing us up, how the hell can we be expected to do anything?
I have no interest in your internal politics, Captain. All I have asked you to do is secure the body of Colonel Mayers and get him off Ariacus. I am providing assistance where I can.
You can't get him off because there's a big thing, apparently, what I've heard, in the car.
That is why I have enlisted your assistance.
You know us there then. Must surely something you.
I have contacted you and enlisted you in this task to deal with the situation. If you cannot deal with the situation, then there's no point me attempting to assist you any further. Are you telling me that you cannot deal with this situation, Captain Silver?
I've just.
We'll deal with it. We'll deal with it.
Very good. When you have something new to report, I'll be listening. And it cuts off.
I've got a plan, Captain. It's a shitty plan, but I've got a plan.
Don't say anything.
So, the you two, so Private Howard and Private Hammer, you're crossing across this huge area called containment staging, in which you can see in front of you are like 4 huge like hangars, like warehouse type hangars, with big, heavy reinforced doors on the front of each of them. All 3 of the 4 appear to be closed, and there's no power to them, so they're well and truly sealed shut. The 4th one at the far end is, on the other hand, is open, and outside it you can see a power loader. So the lights, so it's become apparent to you. I mean, you maybe not noticed it because it's been slowly sort of the lights slowly been getting brighter as the power builds. The light levels are slowly starting to come back up. So there's kind of like so there's enough light now, although it's almost like a twilight, illuminating this entire area. I mean, your lights on your suits still give you that extra bit of vision, extra bit of illumination, but you can see this entire area.
Does that power loader look like it's operational?
Well, it has an independent power source, so you would presume so.
Wait, you know how to use one of those things?
Not in the slightest, but how hard can it be?
That is really a from a squatty. That's exactly how a squatty. Meh, have a go.
I mean, even if it was, what then?
Can't metagame this, can I? Damn it! Ripley moment. Oh no! Wait, no,
I mean,
no.
it makes sense that you might think of that, though, right?
Are these comms open or not?
We're not talking on comms. We're talking because we're face to face. Yeah.
That Dante. What exactly has he been doing with these alien things to like get one of their babies inside him? I mean, I'm not kink shaming, but Jesus. I mean, there's desperation and there's desperation.
I don't know. He's part of your team.
Thanks for reminding me about that. It's like this is what you get from a man when he changes his socks once every 2 days.
You one of these sin eaters as well?
Yeah, I guess I am.
Yeah, that's what we should have said to AI. No, we're sin eater.
I guess
we're
so.
sin eater. What the sin eaters?
So it's like are you a sin eater? Puts one down on his hip, the other on his head. Well, yes, I am.
I'm
a sin eater. That's it. Yeah.
It's not so much sin eater as eating mess at the moment.
By the way, while they're planning, what's happening with the medical unit?
Yeah.
Yes. Okay. So
a squiggly thing.
There's a squiggly thing dropped into a box. How secure is that box?
well, you can't see it. It's been removed from sight, so it kind of dropped down inside something. You can probably hear the sound of it banging around inside.
Does a grenade need to go in after it, or is it going to be secure?
Excuse me. This is Dante Jr.
Excuse me, this is our team. Our team talk now.
Dante Jr. Just letting you know.
It depends whether you want to use the medical.
This is the voice of your conscience, Dante Jr.
Well, the AI said that they wanted the sample, didn't they?
The problem is, if that thing gets out, there's another one chasing around. Those wee things are nasty.
I own it. I'm not that well, but I'm all right now. Well, I'm getting better. You drop a grenade in there, that's going to make a lot of noise, and we don't want any more fucking shit.
Well, if it deposits into a nice little glass tube, then I could shoot it with a pistol like loads of times, but I don't think it's going to do
That'd be good. Yeah, that'd be good.
But if it's a nice little secure box it's not going to get out of, then I'll leave it. But good luck to the next person getting in that thing.
I'll tell you what would help. I'll tell you what would help me if I had a power loader, because I can operate one of those.
That was in our team talk. You know nothing about that.
No, but I'm just saying we saw a power loader somewhere.
You did see it before, yeah.
Well, we're not going to move the whole thing. Medical unit's alright what it is. I'm just worried about that squirrely crawling thing and that. And I sort of look towards where there's like, is it like a ghost trap? You know, it's gone beep. You know, green. Say it's been captured.
So it says it's there's on the readouts. It's like containment is activated. Unknown.
Is there a purge button?
Well, give me a observation check.
Is there a button that says kill it with fire?
Give me an observation check.
Observation. Oh, you shit! Did you see that? That just rolled. Oh, you.
So you can't make it. I mean, there's all these like these consoles and
I'm not going to push it by pressing buttons. Nice try.
You can't. Yeah,
No,
you can't make heading it.
Unfortunately,
push the rolls just start going beep beep. Release.
Unfortunately, all the controls are in French.
But yeah, you can't make head and tail of it. It's just like just gobbledygook.
There's no kill it with fire button. Okay.
So instead of purge, it says purge. And you're not quite sure what that means.
How secure are these containers? What they're in?
That's what I'm asking.
Yeah, so it's you don't know, you can't see it. It's like it's dropped it down into some secure some containment thing inside the actual unit below the bed bit that you were laid on. Talking of which, it finishes the medical pod finishes its job by injecting Dante with a healthy dose or possibly unhealthy dose of painkillers.
That's more than shotgun.
Before the canopy opens and releases a rather groggy Dante. You do feel sore, and there's this probably like intense heartburn. And you feel like somebody's just been stamping on your chest, but it would probably be a hell of a lot worse for the if not for the painkillers that you've just been injected with.
So I'm like drugged up out of my mind, going
no.
Oh, right,
not to that degree, no.
Right, okay.
Some local anaesthetic was administered to the point where you can't feel your hips, but apart from that, everything is fine.
So you can still feel pain, but it's in your chest, but it's dulled.
Yeah.
It'll be fun when it wears off.
All right.
So it's incredibly uncomfortable, but not debilitating.
We're hip deep in shit here.
Right, I need to get my gear on, mate. Can you help us put this gear on?
Mate?
What?
As captain, I've just been fucking on this slab here.
He's on drugs. He's drugged
You're
up.
lucky. You're lucky.
Tell you what, Private. Let's see how well you're recovering with 20 push-ups. Begin.
Right. But, yes, we'll help you with your stuff. However, we need to recap here because things are so messed up that I can barely think straight. So,
welcome to my world.
5 hours. 5 hours to survive before we can get out of here.
Is there any more painkillers in here? Surely there's got to be some painkillers about.
We'll find some.
Codamol.
Also, welcome to my world.
Oh, is there any
Able
combat
fan-
sims in here? There's got to be combat sims for some whingy person I know.
Mhm.
So definitely some painkillers as well.
You're a sin eater. You can
You
take
don't
it.
stop the hell. Calm yourself down. It'll be a couple of hours before that stuff wears out. Get your press ups
Right.
done.
So we've got 5 hours to survive. There's an alien in the elevator that we need to get out of here, or something, whatever it is.
I'm
We've
gonna,
got a body that we need to transport that we can have to take through a complex full of these things as well.
Captain, can't you patch JL to see if there's any like bigger weapons than what we've
I
got?
don't think
around here?
JL is going to help us.
Oh, weapons. If she want to help
JL is
us
just an
get
android. It's got its own protocols. We're not going to get any help. We'll have to figure this out ourselves.
There's got to be bigger weapons. Well, I've got my rocket launcher.
It doesn't matter because we use bigger weapons in the crawler car. We'll take out the crawler car, then we don't have it.
I know where there's a whole stack of nukes.
That's it. We can't take out the crawler car. It's his only way off this place.
Funny the dropships.
There are these dropships as well.
Is there?
Yeah, there's a whole hangar, but there's only one or two blown up. But because of the EMP,
No.
if
thought-
it's
There were 3 and they were all destroyed.
Yeah, I thought one of them had crashed through or something.
Yeah,
and-
yeah.
I'm gonna say, there's not.
Have
gonna
you
be-
have you never seen the film Flight of the Phoenix?
We're all going to hang on to the wings.
We get the bits, that work, and we put them together, and we build
Guy.
a little spaceship that we have to hang on to for dear God.
We're not
If
playing
you, haven't
curve.
se- if you haven't seen the film, go and watch it.
Yeah.
Right. I'll kind of like cover my comms and glance to the wall, so like turn me face to the wall, so I'm not facing anybody. I'll tell everybody cover your comms a second, and I'll say there's this. We need to get from under this bitch AI. She's gonna drop us in meat grinder as soon as we give her what she wants.
well understood. I think we should rig the cryo chamber so that once it's opened, it goes boom.
I agree. We need to find a tech room that we can start the lift on his own without her. Okay, and then we can do things regardless, and we don't need her. We need to turn the tables and find a way to not rely on her.
Am I listening in on this conversation?
No, because they've cut out
Now we're covering
Okay.
comms, and I'm not looking at a camera, so you can't read my lips. We need to-
You can the 3 of you can each make a comtech.
yeah, I will happily make a comtech.
Did not. Oh my god. Wah, wah, wah.
Yep, it's going to be one of those nights, guys.
Just Captain Silver then.
Pattering of polite applause. It's like, ooh.
Yeah,
Nothing showed up as yet.
have I not rolled it?
No.
No.
There you
Thought
go.
I did. Bloody
Oh, well.
bollocks.
That is ridiculous.
Right.
Just miming.
Oh dear.
I'd have said
I'm
part
trying
of
to
the
think
course.
You
of a
can't-
way to logically push the goal. You can't push the roll. I'm trying to think of a way that I could do it.
Yeah,
by,
I mean
like,
it's kind of
Trying to find the schematic.
It's like we know or we don't sort of thing.
I will allow that. If you want to try and
Yeah,
maybe use one of
I'm
the
gonna use the medical stage. Try and look through to try and find any kind of like server or tech station somewhere like that.
So you'll have to go back through to the med lab. There's no console in here, but there will be one back in the med lab.
Fine. I'll do that.
I'm just thinking
push
under my
it.
breath, said the captain, how fireproof are those crawler cars?
Who was that a question to? Sorry, Colin.
Silver under my breath.
Oh,
What was that?
How fireproof are those crawler cars? Are they designed that if something bursts into flames
Yeah.
inside it?
Well,
they're
yeah,
pretty robust?
they're designed for low orbital transportation, aren't they? So, they're going to be robust. However, things could go seriously wrong.
Yeah. I'm just thinking there's that napalm stuff. We funnel it into that chamber. I just set the thing alight. We've got 5 hours so it can burn out. If you think the crawler car could take it, any sort of small arms fire or explosives is just going to be a disaster.
The
especially with the acid.
superstructure can take it. I'm not sure the electronics can.
But that resin stuff, if Howard's description's right, would that be pretty robust? So basically, just pour that stuff. Like there's about 3 barrels of it. Just pour it in, and then light it.
Yeah, I think that is definitely an option. Phil, is there anything from your roll, from your pushed roll?
So you go through to the med lab and start tapping away.
There's got to be some place that we can get hold of the server, and start like scanning through things. Maybe even open cabinet underneath, check where wiring's going to, where it's being routed and stuff. So
you start tapping away at the console in the med lab. I mean, at first you're just bringing up information related to the med lab.
Yeah.
And so you start trying to bypass that, see if you can access information outside of the med lab network. While you're doing this, you happen to as you're trying to basically run this bypass or hack your way through, like other folders. Your folders start opening up at random, and one that flashes up onto the screen catches your eye. It mentions something called Draconis strain 26B.
Right, yeah. Have a look at it.
It's some of it's encoded, some of you can't. Seems to be, like I say, seems to be encoded. You can't access it all. But it seems to be heavily tied into the weapons testing that's been going off on here.
Yeah.
But it also mentions that it was secured by a detachment of Marines that intercepted a ship called the Cronus.
God damn! All right, and they brought
they recovered samples of this Draconis 26B from the USSC Kronos.
I'll relate that back to these guys.
But like I say, you do manage to sort of hack your way through and outside of the network inside the med lab, and you're able to access the schematics again. And there is something of interest that might be of use. So the clamps that lock the crawler car in place, they can be manually released from a maintenance hatch inside the cargo bay of the crawler car.
And that's where Howard and Emma wasn't it?
Yeah. Otherwise, they have to be remotely released from the command center in Bastion.
Okay, perfect.
Where JL is.
Perfect. Yep.
So we'll just cut back to Howard and Hammer. So what are you two doing? So you're like I say, you're in the containment staging area. Spotted this this power loader. Are you doing anything else, or are you just going to carry on your way to looking for the rest of the squad?
I'm going to examine the power loader to see if there's anything worth using in there.
Okay.
Also, my constant hunt for combat stims.
Did you? So I don't think have you told anybody else about your requirement for combat stims?
I'm guessing that the Sin Eaters would know.
Okay, well that's your choice. That's your choice.
Yeah, but because it's like we've worked together for some time in close proximity, so without a doubt they've seen me shooting my favorite recreational drugs, into my eyelid.
Yeah, I mean it is provided by the company, so
This is true.
Right. Okay. So what about Private Howard? What's Private Howard doing? Is he going?
And I'm following Hammer across as he starts examining this power loader, and I'm. What are you doing?
I'm just looking to see if there's anything useful in here. You never know what they might have left in here.
It's a power loader. I don't. Unless you're going to do some heavy lifting.
So Hammer checking it over. It looks be intact. The power systems. You flick on the switch, and it's got full power. It seems to be in good condition.
Dante always wanted to use one of these.
So
if only he could remember who he was and the things he wanted to do.
He's probably dead by now,
Oh, this is true.
So while Hammer's looking over this power loader, Howard, your attention is drawn through this door of this warehouse, this huge kind of hangar style door, into this vast, like I say, look, it's about the size of an aircraft hangar, a dropship hangar. If not, it probably could enough room to store 3, maybe 4 dropships in there, if that's what it was used for. But it is clearly not. This, you can see, this room is filled with rows of human-sized cold storage stasis tubes.
Oh,
they are. I'm assuming not in use.
Well, they all appear. They all, or almost all of them, appear to be dark. So you're presumably not in use.
Yeah.
But coming from the third aisle, they're like arranged in these aisles with there's a row on each side of the aisle, and down the third aisle, what is actually giving you the light to see what's see into this storage area. There's a soft blue phosphorant glow light coming from the third aisle, and you can see as you maybe move over a little bit, you can see at least a dozen of these tubes. There at least seems to be power to them because, like I said, they're all lit up, and you can hear this almost whispered bubbling noise.
Okay. So I've been talking to Hammer and I've noticed this out the corner of my eye, and so my voice just trails off mid conversation, and I'm gonna wander over into that area to see if I can get a better look at these tubes.
As he stops talking, Hammer looks up because he was literally in mid conversation with him and watches him wander off.
Okay, so you wander down this third aisle.
Yeah.
And you probably stop short as you get to, before you draw level with them, as you get close enough to be able to see into the glass front of each of them. So there's about a dozen of these cold storage stasis tubes that are active, and inside in each one, suspended in this viscous, glowing blue fluid. Each one contains one of these creatures. One of these, each one contains an alien xenomorph.
Well, that's
Okay.
just
Yeah.
damn right
Stumbling back.
annoying, isn't it?
Shit.
What's up, man?
What the fuck are these? What? These tubes? Something in it, and it ain't people.
Ah, shit. I walk over and have a look with my smart gun leading the way. Like, nah, man, these are more of those things. These are more of those things that attacked us.
What?
Damn it, look. These guys are in cryotubes. You're telling me they've been breeding these fucking things.
No. Why would they do that?
Jesus, I know they said this level was supposed to be weapons research, but they're going to use these as weapons.
Hey, wait a minute. You're telling me they were making these things as weapons and then using them on us?
I don't think they're meant to be using it. I think we spotted there's supposed to be an accident. It's like, well, we came in here, we got sent out because these 3 Marines escaped, and we were sent to bring them back. And everything's just snowballed, and now we're here. Every single one of those Marines, as far as we know, either had one of these things inside them or turned into them. I tell him about the incident in the police station.
Oh yeah,
where I valiantly and incredibly bravely headbutted one to death. I tell him about there may have been one in a building where this thing basically threw one of our guys out the window and impaled the other one on a broken stair banister.
I mean, they're in stasis, so that's good, right? That's good. I mean, maybe JL is with us. Maybe she is on our side. I mean, she's not telling us to bring these things out there, is she?
Yeah, but maybe she's just waiting for the right moment to pop all these things open.
But why would she do that? Why she wants us to get the Colonel out? The Colonel's one of us.
Yeah,
we just gotta.
Yeah, but what's going to happen when the Colonel's safe? I mean, the Colonel has been in his cryotube for how many hours with these things roaming about, and they haven't hurt him. Maybe he's safe in that cryotube. Maybe in a cryotube is the safest place to be. I mean, as soon as we're all in that space elevator, there's nothing safe. She isn't going to let those things kill us. Because once they've killed us, all they've got to do is vent it to space.
Yeah, but I don't know what purpose that would serve. Why? There's no reason to kill us. We've done what she asked.
I don't know, man. She's an AI. You can't trust him. She's probably like there in the command center at this moment, rolling up magazines.
You can't trust anything artificial.
Wow, racist.
Yeah.
Wow.
If we were to pull the plug on these things, I wonder if they would die.
Want to try it?
You can make a.
I'm not sure I do want to try it.
Medical. Hey, the options there, yeah.
Yeah, a medical or a wits.
So it's always nice to have options.
Yeah.
Even if they're bad ones.
Yeah. When you say it's medical or wits, I mean, but I think for Hammer and myself, that's probably the same thing.
Medical aid 0, empathy 1, wits 3.
Oh,
Who let the two privates go off on their own with an NCO in charge of them?
I'll make a wits roll.
Okay, make a wits roll then. Okay.
Where is my game tab?
Okay. So you know, if you were to turn these off, I mean, these are, you know, they're really no different, not much different to the you know, sleep chambers on a long haul ship. If you would turn these off, they would eventually, you presume, they would eventually wake up.
Let's not do that.
I'm going to say the question is, if they wake up, can they break their way out of these flimsy little metal and plastic pods?
I don't know. There's that fluid that they're moving around in there. I just thought maybe they drowned, but maybe not.
Maybe.
It's
But
too
yeah,
many
if you were to turn them off,
going on here.
yeah, if you were to turn them off, they would wake up.
Okay.
Whether they would drown or not is another matter.
Yeah, well,
They'd either drown while being very angry at whoever turned them off, or they'd wake up and not drown and still be very angry at the people who turned them off. The problem is that they wake up, not drown, and smash their way out of these things, being very angry with the people who turned them off.
yeah. Perhaps we just leave them as they are for now.
Let's just go and find the captain.
Yeah.
Okay. So I think we'll say it's only you're only a short distance away from where the others are now. So I think we will say that you finally all meet up in MedLab. Let's.
I'm still searching for stims. Is there anything that looks like it? I mean, I don't care what it is. A box, a suitcase, a waste paper basket. Is there anything that looks like it might have stims in it?
What, where you are currently, or when you find the others?
I don't care. I'm looking everywhere.
Okay.
I'm going to keep making "I need my drugs" noises until I find it.
Yeah. Are you like sweating profusely as well at this
I
point?
don't know, but I'm feeling dizzy.
No.
So yeah, I'm getting a bit twitchy in both eyes, and it's my fingers are twitching as well, which is quite bad. Being the fact that one of them is on a smart computer.
Here.
Yeah.
Okay.
You okay, man? You're not got one of those things inside you too, right?
It's like no, it's a different kind of pain.
So, like I say, you eventually meet up with everybody in MedLab. This relatively unscathed. The room contains 4 autodocs with matching diagnostic computers. There's a single examination table in the center that holds a strapped-down corpse, gagged with a hole in its chest, its ribs bent outwards as if they've exploded from the inside.
Oh my God, Dante! What did they do to you?
So, possibly attracting your attention more than anything else, Hammer, there are pretty much all the way around the walls of the room. There is overhead pharmaceutical cabinets containing medikits and various drugs and surgical implements.
Various drugs. I will go to the captain. I shall salute the captain. Give the captain a really snappy salute.
Yeah.
Give him a. It's good to see you again, sir. It's like I'll explain the situation in a moment, and then I'm going to go through all of these cabinets.
Okay.
Giggling like a small child while I do it.
Okay. So you can also see there's 2 sets of doors leading through to what is apparently the quarantine lab as well.
The quarantine lab.
Trying to remind me, there was one lab we were told not to go into.
Wasn't that the quarantine lab?
Was it the
No, that was isolation ward.
Isolation ward, yeah.
Which was, according to the signs in the corridors and the color-coded lines, isolation ward is somewhere over there, past beyond the med lab.
Yeah,
Down the corner, isn't it?
I bet you pan to a hayseed. That's where all the combat teams are going to be.
Yeah, so I'm gonna give a report to Captain Silver. I'm gonna be eyeing Hammond nervously at this point.
Yeah.
That's got to be honest. I'm used to it. Doesn't bother me anymore.
So that's the situation, Captain. There's something in there that looks like it's going to sound crazy, but like it's laying eggs or something.
Eggs.
That's what they look like.
Don't forget to tell him about the 4 guys who were sleeping in the room just before you get there.
You just said that.
That's all right then.
There's 4 of them things sleeping.
Yeah, they're in cryo tubes in the cold storage facility.
That's obviously, we kind of know that anyway, because this is what they're doing down here. They're weapons testing. They're preparing the weapon. This is the weapon. But eggs, that is weird. They put these things inside humans. So why do they need eggs?
What do you think they just took out of me? Oh, by the way, hello.
Out of interest, how
Nice
did
to
that
see
get in
you.
you, Dante?
I don't know. I can't remember. I don't know.
Hammer, stop searching for drugs.
I will say that's a really good point, Iona.
Walks
Maybe
up
we need to use
walks
these
up to
scanners.
Dante, looks him in the eyes. You dirty boy. And then goes back to looking for drugs.
Maybe we need these scanners to check us all. If Dante can't remember, and he was part of the Sin Eaters, maybe we should all get checked.
I feel fine. I've
Well, so do I, but we can't let one of these things off here.
And maybe better to remove it while it's small.
Is there anywhere in this room a really, really bright halogen lamp?
Well, the lighting is really bright. Yeah, why?
No, I was just wondering if we could like hold it against each other's backs and let it shine through all our clothes and everything, so we can clearly see if we've got one of these things wiggling inside us.
That's it. I mean, I don't want to spend forever on it, but if we can use these auto docs to check us for like a scan, an X-ray.
Yeah, the auto docs will scan you. They're not capable of performing like the surgery. The auto, the medical pod in the quarantine lab would do. It obviously does that.
I just want to know if there's anything inside us that's
okay,
natural.
Okay. So it doesn't take too long. I mean, there's four auto docs.
Yeah.
So it doesn't take too long to scan to each of you to be scanned, and no, there's no sign of any anything.
Can I get on
inside
comms?
you?
Can I try and get on comms and just say, why was this thing inside me, JL?
I actually had this image there of Phil going like, yes, there's no sign of any alien inside you, but you discover that one of you has terminal cancer.
Oh no, mate.
That's it. I'm heading for the nukes.
Right.
Are there like as I'm ferreting around, am I discovering any sweetest?
So Hammer, were you like maybe becoming more and more frantic? Just throw, pulling everything out of these cabinets. There's nothing.
I'm not happy, puppy.
There's nothing in here. Nothing that that you're looking for.
It's like I'm on 5 stress, and during the last episode, I only took 2 stress.
I've got paracetamol.
Just calm down, Emma. We'll hold it together.
Paracetamol of what?
They've got paracetamol.
Why can't you find painkillers in the jungle?
The paracetamol.
Couldn't resist it. Sorry.
Are we all dead?
No.
We may as well be after that. It's
all fine. Next step. Right, here's the situation then. How many hours have we got? 4, 3, something like
that? About 4 hours left, yeah.
4 hours before we get out of here.
Captain, the thing that bothers me is if this thing can be controlled from the control room and JL is in the control room, who says she's going to start that thing moving whether we're ready or not?
Well, who said that she's against us, man? She might be trying to help us.
No, the games that have been played and shutting off her comms, she nearly didn't let us into this quarantine bay to get Dante rescued. The thing's either glitching or has a plan.
Cover your comms and make sure you're not looking at people when you're talking.
Yeah, we don't want to have 3,000.
I'm not talking. I've got my head in a medical chest.
She's reading it. She's lip reading. She's definitely part of this problem. These people that have set this off, she's part of it. And all they're interested is getting these things out of here.
I've got another dumb idea that may make it a bit harder for her to know what we're saying. And I pass everybody a medical mask.
Ah,
Theoretically, yeah, but she can still hear through mics. Yeah. But
Well, yeah, but while we're in close proximity with each other, we can just switch the headsets off.
yeah.
switch them off.
Well, yeah.
Can I
yeah.
just rip my camera off the tunic, throw it on the floor, and stamp on it?
You could potentially throw the camera off the kit. That won't get rid of your like communications thing.
It won't. No.
No, just get rid of the camera feed.
Yeah.
Which
Are
there's
you doing that?
first aid kits, a bit of gauze or a plaster would do the same job.
Yeah, but I was going to say then again, it's like if she's monitoring the buildings through security cameras and things like that, she knows where we are anyway.
She does. I mean, she knows anyway, but we can't give her an excuse to leave us stranded on this planet.
Can I contact JL again? JL, what was this thing?
Don't
put
contact
inside?
JL again. And
Right,
secondly, you're
right.
private. Don't friggin'
Right.
take
At the moment, the major, colonel, whoever, I can't remember his rank, isn't
Colonel Mayers.
Right, the colonel isn't on board the elevator car. He's in the room just before it.
We'll just push him in there with that big alien and shut the door.
Yeah, but if she wants him for whatever reason. So as long as he isn't on there, she isn't going to lift that car.
Yeah,
There's got to be another way off this.
So it's like listen up,
there is. We can manually release the locks on the thing, so we can take that elevator up ourselves. Okay, but we need a way of dealing with her.
I'm gonna say, who's to say she isn't gonna just like if we go into the control room and start if we go into the control room of the elevator and we start taking it up, who's to say she isn't going to override the control from the control center and bring it straight back down? Exactly. In order to get off this planet safely, we're going to have to do something about her.
What we're going to have to do, the only thing, and I'm open to other suggestions, the only thing I can think of is to get to Bastion, is it? And rip her intestines out.
Beat her to death with a rolled up magazine.
The only thing I could think to do to get from under this bitch.
Ooh, white spaghetti.
Yeah, but as long as we've got the colonel, surely
That's right. Theoretically.
That's right, yeah.
I don't trust her one bit. As soon as we get where we're going, she's going to make sure that whoever it is going to collect these things is going to come along and kill us. We've seen too much. We know
too much. We know too much, Captain.
We came down here to put an end to this and make these bastards pay.
Hey, I mean, that's great, but I haven't seen shit. I don't know what the fuck's going on.
Doesn't matter. If you think you've seen something, you're as good as...
You've seen these things. That's the thing. You've seen them. And
there's an entire planetoid laid to waste here.
Yeah.
That's how far they're prepared to go.
Yeah.
Another thing, Captain. Remember, there was a massive ship up there as well, what we saw before we come in this shithole. No, I can't remember that. Ship's horrible.
Well, it's... no. Well, I was going to say, regardless, I was going to say there's a good chance the UPP are here to steal whatever's here, and the US CMC are here to, have a vested interest in getting it off before they come, because this is top secret stuff. And if it wasn't for a bunch of frigging aliens going around ripping people's heads off and bursting out of their chests, I don't give a good goddamn. Weapons or no weapons, this is war. But when it's perpetrated on your own people with no regard for human life, that's a problem. Well, so I want to make the colonel pay. I want to make every one of them pay. We've got some files, and I'm guessing that I could find a way of getting it onto a stick or something like that. We've got files saying where this has come from. We've got evidence of where this has been brought in. If we can get off this place, we can expose it all. This is effectively war crimes.
Yeah.
And that's what we need to do. But we can't do it while ever she's holding the cards. We've got to find a way of getting away from her. But I don't know
Suggestion,
how
sir,
to do it.
is it worth waking the colonel up and persuading him at the end of a pistol?
I'm thinking the colonel's more controllable while he's sitting in his pod.
Yeah.
I mean, that is one way of leveraging.
Yeah, but while he's in that pod, we've got absolute control over him. If he's awake, he can try and escape. And if he escapes and he gets away, that's all our leverage gone.
Yeah,
Exactly.
Emma's right, actually. Yeah, we can still kill him while he's there.
All we've got to do is put a bullet through the pod into his head.
Yeah, that's right.
So is the plan then to go and take out JL?
I say,
Wait,
I'm
hold
good.
on.
Nobody else wants to.
If anybody's got a better idea,
How do we get to that?
Whatever, we've got cameras.
Honestly, sir, apart from setting, like I said, with the napalm, set fire to that entire crawler car,
is a
and
major
let it burn
part.
out.
I still have my terrible plan. Dante should have his rocket launcher.
My rocket launcher.
Go on, Emma. What's your plan?
Blow the bitch up with Dante's rocket launcher.
That's your plan.
That's my plan.
It's going to be some major mastermind thing.
No.
Thank you.
Think about it.
Hammer.
Think about it. Yeah, if it sprays acid and it eats through the bottom of the crawler car, that's fine because it's a cargo bay. It's got to have airtight bulkheads.
Okay, so we've got.
I was thinking the fire would be better. Pour the stuff in, light it, and then we'll go and take out JL while that's burning.
Yeah,
there's 4 hours to let it burn out without having to do anything.
Iona's
doesn't like
exactly right. I think the priority is destroy the whatever that thing is, and then we deal with JL in the aftermath.
How high up are these cameras? Can we see any around here now?
They're old school cameras. They're like 80s, security cameras. It's that sort of retro tech.
That's what you need is a bit of
they're not modern fisheye built into the. I mean, they're proper.
Yeah.
How much chewing gum have you got, person who was
but you haven't seen any down here on sublevel 3.
I think there's something wrong with communications. I think that's why it went screwy. I think this deep, she can't communicate or monitor us as effectively.
Who says
we can't rely on?
Who says she's using cameras? It could be pressure sensors in the floor.
Well, I mean,
so you have seen cameras in other sections, but you've not seen any visible cameras down here on this level at all.
I say cover our comm units with gauze.
We can't do it too much because it's too obvious. We can't. I mean, we're being blatantly obvious now, but we can't be too obvious. Otherwise, she'll just know that we're
Dante.
She don't know on live, does she?
Dante.
Yes.
Have you still got that Vaseline?
What?
Smear it over the camera lenses so it just looks like it's blood.
He thought you were going to say smuggle something.
No, it's like you've got this hand grenade. It'll only hurt for a moment.
Yeah.
So just to
and you're cracking wisecracks, you funny.
Well, like, how bad can it be if you've just done 20 push-ups?
Yeah.
So just to interrupt you all briefly, in just a moment. So somebody did receive a whisper. I'm not sure if you noticed, but somebody did. Just try not to make it too obvious.
Just don't ever send whispers to me because obviously my screen's displaying. So
well, it doesn't matter if the audience sees it so much; it's just for the players.
No, but everyone here.
We'll all see it.
oh, yeah. Well, I can't see it because I'm not looking at that.
Yeah,
I haven't got that on my screen. That screen's behind everything else. But yeah, somebody did receive a whisper anyway.
Right. We need a.
I don't think JL knows I'm alive. So if I cover my cam up and my mic, yeah, disconnect my mic. Captain,
I suppose of one.
I mean,
One does
that's
it.
great. However, if everybody else has got the camera open and she will see you on the camera.
oh yeah, shit. Sorry, boys. I just
It's
sorry. I
either-
thought that was a good idea.
Right.
Fine.
What we can do
that
is,
was a great idea.
if the captain signs off, we'll go ahead with using the napalm stuff. After that happens, the fire will be an excuse. Once the smoke starts coming out, will be an excuse to disable the cameras. And we just act as one, then we move. There's 4 of those creatures, did you say, in the ante room?
Yep.
Kind of
One in
forgot.
each, snap their necks.
In the loading bay, there's 4
Yep.
of these creatures.
So
Have
one in
I-
each, but we don't have garrotes on us, do we?
Oh, what? Sorry?
Garrotes.
We've got
Garrots?
shoelaces.
No.
We've got
We just have to snap our necks.
Right. Is there a kitchen? Is there a
That'd be
kitchen
interesting.
on this level? And if there is, do they deal with cheese?
I've got hungover cheese now, not combat stims.
No, you're pretty sure there wasn't a mess hall on the schematics on this level. No.
Cheese wire.
No, you got schematics for this
wire.
level.
Have I found any drugs yet?
No.
If not, then with Captain's permission, I'm going to sneak into the next room to see if there's any in there, because I am really starting to twitch, and any minute I'm going to make a roll and completely spaz out and kill everyone.
What?
I'm putting my gun at him.
Why?
What is wrong? Why are you freaking out?
Captain, we've been together a long time. You know I need these stims. I ran out while we were back on the surface. I've been holding it in as long as I can, but it's getting to the part now where I can feel myself twitching. And it isn't good to be holding the smart gun while I'm like this.
I'm not sure where, if there's not any here, I'm not sure where there will be some.
I haven't been able to find any in this room, but there's a whole another room through there.
Yeah, the room that's going to kill us all.
That wasn't quarantine, was it?
No,
That was isolation.
isolation. Yeah, I thought that's
Captain,
what
would
you
it
meant.
be if it's
That's
going a bit
quarantine
mental?
bay through there.
Just give him his
Quarantine ain't
pistol,
gonna have
one
combat.
round in it. So the only person he can shoot is himself.
Well, no, because I've got a pistol with one round in it. That means I can just shoot the person I want to take the weapon off.
Yeah, well, everyone else rails you. Yeah, okay.
And I've survived. What's it? I've survived a sentry gun to the chest. I've survived. I survived a smart rifle to the chest. I'm wearing good armor.
Is there a way we can calm Hammer down?
Yes, give me combat sims.
So he requires, because of how he was cloned, and he requires the intake of combat stims at least once every shift.
You've been quite a few shifts without them now, have you?
I ran out
Stress
while
dice
we
should be the indicator.
I
Oh,
ran
right,
out
yeah.
while we were still on the surface. During the last couple of sessions, I've gained like 2 stress points. I'm off 5 at the moment because every time we play, I just keep adding one.
Can I search his computer in here for medical supply or combat sims? Is that possible?
The computer?
There's a
To
computer
see,
in here
like,
where we
an
are.
inventory.
What, like
to
an
see-
inventory?
that's
Yes,
right,
yeah, you can try and do that. Yeah.
That comms check, comtech.
No, not need to make a com check for that.
Right.
But yeah, you can do that. So what's somebody else doing?
Right, we need to start planning on what order we're doing this. I like Iona's plan of using the napalm on the whatever they are, eggs, and this creature. But there's that, and there's the locks on the elevator.
I mean, I guess we're still waiting for power, regardless.
Only
Yeah.
if it's
Right.
got power, echoes Hammer's voice from the next room.
Yeah.
I think we need to do this simultaneously. I still think we need to split up because one group goes up towards that.
No, we've got
Whatever.
4 hours to let the thing burn out before power gets back. So basically, as soon as we set that thing alight, our cameras malfunction, then we move.
Yeah, but how
In
do
the
you not know
confusion.
there's a camera in that load with that quality?
We'll have to do right. We'll sit here for doing nothing, or we do something. We're freaking Marines, damn it!
I'd rather
Yeah,
die
all
doing
right.
something than doing nothing.
Or we just use the rocket launcher and the nukes and be done.
Yeah.
Hey, let's not be too hasty.
Yeah, we've still got a chance of getting off here. That's when we've lost all hope.
I'd say if we want to take a nuke to mummy alien or whatever it is, we could easily carry it in the paraloader.
Yeah, might
But we can't get it
might
back.
cause some damage to the lift.
We
Just a bit.
Let's put it this way: when the bomb detonates underneath it, it'll definitely get to orbit really quickly.
You won't even have to
Well, am I right in saying
release
that
the locks that are keeping it in place.
we came down on a lift from level 2, didn't we?
Actually,
You
nuclear
did.
explosions aren't that bad.
Hmm?
Never mind. Well, we need to talk about that.
Yeah.
It's
Does that count as banter? Can we
I'm-
off all about laughing when he says that?
Actually, that might be an idea. Anyone's got stress, take
Let's say
the
feel free to banter.
Yeah.
It'll lower my stress level, but I still want to find some steam. I've stuck
Hey, for
into
fuck's
the
sake,
other
Harold,
room.
You
What's
could be
in
using
here?
your banter scare trait. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I think. I'll do that. You know, yeah. nuclear
I'll
things aren't
go
that
with.
bad.
I'll follow that mental case.
Hang on a
Hammer.
minute. How can you follow yourself?
Hammer.
No, I'm
You're a
not.
mental case.
No, I'm not a mental case. I'm as sane as they come. I just have an addiction.
Yeah, everyone dropped 2 steps of stress.
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, that's cool.
Oh God, I'm in the other room. Am I still close enough?
Yeah, sure.
That's up to That's up to you.
Well, it just said it before you went in, so
I'll say
Yeah.
I'll say yes. It's rid of some stress, but I still need some stress for the future.
Most of these, we're in a pretty safe environment right now, aren't we?
Yeah.
It's like comes up with some banter like it could be worse. You could be the colonel, at which we all laugh and feel a lot
Right.
better.
We can't take the power loader up to level 2, I don't think, because
Didn't
JL
we come down?
will not let us go up, so we have to go up by ladder or whatever.
Yeah,
Whatever shit.
isn't that a mechanical genius who can hotwire anything?
So you came down
came down
in the workforce weapons lift,
Yeah.
and weapon that led into weapons.
yeah, that's a
testing
big
labs.
thing, wasn't it? That was
Yeah.
a big thing.
Like
Designed for-
15
But she had to let us. She had to let us in.
She had to let
Empower
us in, and if we use the electronics to get back up, guess what? She's going to know that we've gone back up.
Yeah.
We have to get up under his own steam, which means we can't use the power load.
the thing is, if we want napalm or anything like that, if it's in barrels, can we manhandle barrels down a ladder? Because they're going to be
No,
enough in storage. on
We don't
turn.
have
Power
to.
loader. Power
That's
It's
loader.
on this level.
That's
Isn't it?
different. 'Cause it's on this level. The
Yeah.
nukes
No.
level up. We can't get the nukes. But
I'm
we
looking
can
at
get the
Well,
napalm.
you've got to be honest. If we were going to use the nukes, we wouldn't need to move them from level 2, really, would we?
Not
No.
really. Not really, no.
That's what it's saying. Last resort is that rocket launcher into the nukes. End of
Yeah,
of
that's
planet.
the finale. Yeah.
End of planet.
Yeah.
Would that work, though?
I don't know. I thought that when we said it.
30, even just saying they're 1 megaton each, like missiles, nukes.
Yeah, but are they when we say nukes, are they atomic? Are they thermonuclear? I mean,
Are they tactical?
are we grunts who don't know the difference?
Yeah. If you're standing
Anyway.
right next to it, it doesn't matter.
Yeah, rather than debating, chemistry of atomic weapons, let's fucking find a plan off this place. Right, so
The elevator, but we've got to get rid of Big Ugly first.
got to get rid of the clamps on the elevator. That the power loader was probably good at. Okay, disengaging clamps.
The
That
clamps are in.
They can be-
You've got to under that.
The clamps
Sorry.
are accessible through a maintenance hatch in the cargo bay of the climber car.
So it's not a case of power loading that then.
Oh God, no! You would have to get into the maintenance hatch, go went underneath the floor to give you access to the clamps, and then manually disengage them.
So one person's going to have to start doing that, while the rest of us, we're going to set up this attack on this alien, and we're going to deal with it, aren't we?
What's
I'm
machinery?
I'm searching through this room. Can I see anything that might contain combat stims?
If you check your messages, you might have found something.
My God, where do I check bloody messages?
It's in chat in Foundry.
Yeah.
Beep.
No, these
There's a chat in Foundry.
these locks.
The two speech bubbles. Sorry.
Oh,
Would they require any special skill to be able to?
It
Or
would
are they
require a heavy machinery check.
God.
This is kind of our problem at the moment, isn't it?
it.
Is that
I'll go.
everything we're doing requires Dante to do it.
Thanks. Right. No,
the
it's
rest
not
of us
right,
can have
is
a
it?
go. Doesn't mean we're going to be
I
massively
forgot your
successful.
name.
Yeah, as long as it's not time critical, then I suppose.
Oh, have
Well,
I got
good.
to do this again, Captain?
You're the only one that can easily do it. I wouldn't trust it with anybody else if we had the choice.
Well, thanks for getting me to that fucking table and getting that whatever was in me out.
So, Private Howard, it's it's pretty clear to you from you being the only person who's actually seen into the into C deck of the crawler car, which is in the cargo bay of the crawler car, and that's where the access hatch is.
Shit.
Well,
Yeah, I think Dante should be doing that.
But yeah,
Hang
the access hatch.
Everybody thinks it should be Dante. Wow.
I've got a sudden attack of amnesia now. I don't know what's this.
Yeah, but you had a dose of amnesia before as well, so that just means you've lost nothing of nothing.
Yeah, I mean
Stop being smart ass.
that's the problem. Then I
Can't help
guess
being smart.
that
See, I spelled SMRT.
whoever is gonna manually release those
Yeah.
things has got to go into the crawler car.
Right.
Fuck
And
it.
that's where this big thing is.
Fuck it. Let's go do it. Come on. Fuck it. It's no
I
time
mean,
like now.
How do I reply to a whisper?
I mean, it kind of messes with our timing a little bit.
You can
wanna-
write. I'll tell you. Go on. Sorry. Go on. Carry on. It's all right.
Because if we wanted to set these things on fire, we're going to have to release those locks first.
Yeah. Well, that at least makes it clear what order we're doing it in, doesn't it? So, right. So here's the mission then. The locksmith goes in first, deals with that. We cover him. Okay. If things go to shit, they get back out while we open up and create a field of covering fire. Before we go in, we get some of the napalm with the power loader. So we get it ready so that if all goes to plan and the locks are all disengaged, they get out and then we start rolling the barrels in with the power loader. We shoot the barrels because there's no way we can spray it, I don't think. There's no way of injecting it into area or all like that. So we start rolling the barrels in and then shoot the barrels. We're probably going to have to find a way of covering a 6, which we haven't got the sentry gun, sadly. But that, maybe there might be something in this weapons room.
Who's got the best range combat out of you guys to use my rocket launcher if things go pear-shaped?
Yeah,
Not saying I will.
Pretty
but
much of them. That would have been right, but she's dead.
Yeah.
So,
but if we get to the stage where we're having to use that,
yeah,
that's what I mean. I don't want, if I'm going in there, I want to be got rid of like that if some shit happens.
Well, that's the thing. You're going to go in. You're going to try and be as quiet as you can. If things go to shit, you leg it out of there while we open up.
So leave your kit, leave heavy kit, go in light.
Mm.
4 of us will need to be in each one of those creatures in the alcoves.
There's only 5 of us, so
Yeah. Right.
No, but I mean in that chamber, didn't you say there was 4 in the alcoves?
There's going to be.
So
yeah, they're weird. They seem pretty docile. Like I don't know, like they're.
Will there be when we start attacking the mum?
Or moving around, making a lot of noise.
No, I've got to do this stealthily as possible and just hopefully things work. You hope. Right, let's go. Oh, fuck it. I need to get this done.
Dante.
Yeah.
We can't just go.
I throw
locking that door.
I throw you a med kit. I found a couple of these in there. There's your painkillers.
Oh, thank you. Oh, you found your things.
Have you found some stims?
Life is good again.
Right.
Right.
Right. So we're just going to have to cover a 6 best we can. The power loader can do that while we cover the room with the smart guns.
Is anyone with me?
We'll all go.
Yeah, we're all heading. Although I've got piloting, I'm carrying a smart gun. So me operating the loader wouldn't be a good idea. But could I show someone?
Yeah.
With the role how to operate it?
So to pilot a power loader, you need
heavy machinery.
You do need heavy machinery, yeah.
Right, I'll go fucking show someone how to use it. Bloody hell!
You need at least level 2 in heavy machinery to be able to operate it.
Oh my god!
Otherwise, you will have to make a check every time you do anything in it.
Oh, I've got to use a power loader.
So can someone be shown how to use it?
No. They can, but not just like that, no.
Yeah, 2 weeks of training, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can put somebody in it and show them how to move it, but it won't give them the skill to be able to do it without having to make a check every time and try and attempt something with it.
Yeah.
Do you want me to use a power loader as well? Do you want me to stick
Not gonna matter.
It's more a case of you're the only one that can.
Yeah. The idea is that you're gonna bring it to the place.
That was banter. That was. I said, "Do you want me to stick a broom up my ass and clean the floor?" Did I get no minus stress?
No, I have a skill.
Ability. You have the
So
talent.
do I. I've got
you
talent. I've got talent banter.
All right, cool.
Right.
Yep.
Yeah,
you can do that. You certainly can.
So still, we're going out. We're getting the power loader. Going back to the weapons testing area. Getting as many barrels as we can handle, and making his way to this place, this hatch.
Yeah, because all it needs to do is have, say, if that's 2 barrels in each claw.
I'm still there.
Just get it.
I mean,
And
if we
then
get
we
some,
can
like ratchet
manhandle one at a
straps
time.
kind of close to attach all the barrels together, we can use them. Maybe get more than that, but
Yeah.
Yeah, well, you know what I mean. That just needs to do that. Just needs to
arms,
get it,
I guess,
and then we can manhandle one at a time, roll them in.
Yeah.
If we take them to halfway up, I can row them on there and then take them halfway up. Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, that truck that was used for carrying the nukes, that was up on the next floor as well, wasn't it?
How about, can you take the kernel off that thing and use that to carry them barrels? The dolly.
No, you can't
Burning.
remove. No, you can't. It's just
okay.
part of the thing.
It's
All right.
not very good.
Just
And considering the fact that can barely move with a human weight on it, it's not going to do too
What?
well.
A human weight and half a ton of cryotube.
Yeah.
are we going then?
Yeah.
Get this right. I'm moving
Yeah.
then.
Yeah. Let's go.
I'm moving to the power loader slowly.
Okay, so you're going
Yeah.
to containment storage, then, are you?
Actually, I'll go down there because you can move us all, can't you? I
Yep.
guess.
We are, I think, all going.
Okay,
As a winner.
radio. Let's take a little walk down the corridor to containment storage then.
We're walking on sunshine. Oh.
We're walking in deep shit. Oh no.
So
Don't
as you make
be
your way
bad.
down the corridor, you notice that you pass the elevator that's got access to level 2, direct access to level 2 of Bastion. The power seems to have been returned to the elevator. And like I said, the lights are gradually, all the lighting is gradually getting brighter and brighter as the power levels slowly increase.
Mhm.
Okay. At least we haven't got to rely on JL to operate the elevator then.
Right, I'll go to the power loader then. Where is it? Over there. Is that just attached to me now or something?
No, sorry.
We're
Go on.
moving tactically as well, so obviously those that aren't operating machinery are on Overwatch
Yeah. We want to help.
because we're not just stumbling about here. Just thought I'd put that out there.
So everybody else is going on to Overwatch while Dan takes
patrolling,
the
yeah.
power.
Mhm.
Right, okay. Fair enough. Right, so I shall put it into your a power loader onto your equipment list. It doesn't count as part of your
Yeah.
weight, but 1 second, I will add it.
Oh,
So if you look in your armor section of your power loader,
Yeah.
I mean your armor section of your
Yeah,
character
yeah,
sheet,
yeah.
sorry,
It's in it.
you'll see power loader. If you left click on the little pencil thing to the side of it,
Yeah.
it'll give you the details of it, which I
Thank
can
you.
also read out to you. So a P5000 power loader is commonly called a power loader. This is a mechanized exoskeleton power frame that is used to transfer cargo as well as perform welding and other repairs. The exosuit amplifies your strength tenfold and is equipped with hydraulic claws for lifting and grasping. A roll cage protects your face while you operate one, and a webbed harness keeps you strapped in case you take a tumble. The P5000 is difficult to master, but a pro can make operating it seem as simple as walking. Many variants exist, including weaponized versions and a wheeled work loader for larger loads. Heavy machinery and close combat is +3 while using it, and it has a base damage rating of 3 in close combat.
Yeah. Well, I've got the skill for. I've got 3 in it, haven't I?
Yeah.
Right. So we'll just pick these things up then. Yeah.
So you can get into the power load if you want.
Yeah. I can't move it.
No, well, it's just part of your character.
Oh, okay. Sorry. Right. I'll just go in there. How many can I pick up at a time? 2.
So you're going into storage where the cryo storage tubes are.
I don't know what we want. What do we want, Captain? I don't know what I'm after. You told me to get in here. You want some...
From the weapons testing area.
Oh,
I think you might be muted, Mark.
I am.
Oh,
I was just saying, we need to get the napalm.
Okay, right, this way. This is making a bit of noise, isn't it? I guess.
Oh yes, it makes a hell of a lot of noise.
Oh, Oh, God.
That's why we're
all right.
covering you with guns.
That's why we put you in it. Because you're the only person you're the only person who can use it, which means you're the one who has to put yourself into danger.
Yeah, where's the other guys?
Right. So I'll move all the tokens because unless of course you're wanting to wander off in individually on your own.
No, I'm not.
That's perfectly fine. So if you wanted to move as a group, I'll move everybody as a group. So to save any confusion.
Sorry.
You mean act like a squad? Let's do that. That sounds like a good idea. Let's give that a try.
So
It'll never catch on.
Yeah.
So what are you doing?
Going to the weapons testing area and getting the napalm.
So you're going to the weapons testing lab?
Yes,
Wait,
please.
Yes. Well, okay. Right. So
hang on. Doesn't going to the weapons testing lab mean going past where those four?
It does.
It does. I should also point out that the weapon testing lab is a smoking ruin.
They had the used napalm barrels in there, didn't they?
Yes.
The other ones are on the other level, aren't they?
Yes.
Shit. We forgot about that.
I did ask how we were going to manhandle napalm barrels down a ladder.
I thought that's where they were, though. I thought, yes.
There was 3 empty barrels of quin tricetylene in the weapons lab that they'd used to torch the weapons lab.
Yeah.
Maybe we can fake them with it.
The barrels of napalm, they were up in a storage room.
They're in the
other
munitions. Yeah, they're in the munitions.
Have you got amnesia? You could have told me that. How about this cold storage? Can that freeze the things? Can that stuff?
No, it's not right.
We still need it.
Can we use the lift?
Yeah.
Use the lift, go up, because we're not going against their directives with AL. We're solving the problem. So we'll use the lift, go up to the second floor then to get the.
Yeah.
Okay, so you're still heading towards to the workforce weapons lift through the weapon testing labs via the loading dock.
That's right. If God didn't want us to use a power loader, we want to put it in game.
Indeed. It's their tools to be used.
Exactly.
Inappropriately.
So the plan's the same. We're just using the lift instead of ladders.
Yeah.
Although it'll be fun trying to get that thing up a ladder.
He's got 3 in it. It'll be fine.
I just think things are going to hear this thing coming a mile off and go, "Ooh, what's that?"
Yeah, that's why we're covering you.
Yeah, but look, if they're going to activate, they're going to activate. We're dicking about now.
Oh shit!
As long as we don't appear to be making any threatening moves against them or the Queen, they might ignore us, right?
They didn't mind us carrying that cryoform around.
Okay, so you can make a group stealth roll, which will be Dante unless Dante's holding it like hanging back, in which case
if Dante hangs back, let's go to each of the alcoves, point the discharger in, and just.
I'll order nobody to open fire. Do not open fire unless engaged.
So we'll all be like standing by.
Yeah.
Dante comes through. If anything squirms, we shoot it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just fill it for the.
That's right.
Right. So you take it up. So you're going to take up positions.
If anything squirms, poor Dante.
Now this could be very, very quick.
So Dante's hanging back. So the rest of you are taking up like some kind of defensive line, I guess.
That's right.
Right. So Dante, you can make a mobility check, but it will be with a couple of penalty dice.
All right.
It will be it's going to be. Is it going to be? Yeah. Well, you can either make a mobility or you can make a heavy machinery check, but either way, it'll be with 2 penalty dice.
I'll do a heavy machinery check.
Okay.
That's a spanner in it, or have I got right click it?
You right click, yeah.
And -2, isn't it?
Yeah.
If it all goes wrong, we will blame you though.
Thank you.
Oh.
Okay. So yeah, Dante comes stomping up, ever so cautious. Yeah, exhibiting his expertise with the power loader. and quite stealthily and quietly, or as quietly as a power loader can, makes his way through. There's some motion from these creatures in these alcoves, but they don't make any obvious attempt to engage with you. They don't even they stir slightly, but they don't leave the spots where they're essentially seem to be sleeping.
Okay, use hand signals to signal a withdraw.
Okay, so
to that second corridor.
So shall we say that you make it through? There's no other obstacles that you're aware of, so you make it through weapons testing labs and to the workforce weapons list at the far end of weapons testing. And there is indeed, well, there was power here before, but there's still power to this lift.
Okay.
Head on back up then.
Okay.
Assuming that the power loader can fit.
Oh yeah, it can easily. Yeah. This is used for like transporting a lot of the lifts. The power loader could fit in a lot of the lifts. I mean, they're not like civil, like elevators.
No, they're designed for moving heavy machinery around in them, right?
Yeah, exactly. They're really big.
Yeah.
I mean, they're probably about 10, 15 meters across.
Yeah.
You look so small down here, Hammer.
Okay, so up to
what a man does. It was what a man does that makes him big. Run away.
Oh.
So you head back up to
Are you two fucking married or something?
No, it's no good asking to marry him. There's only one kind of ring he's interested in.
Oh my god.
No, it's not human.
Apparently not.
I could squash your head as well. So behave, you fuckers.
Let's just say, who's the one that got pregnant in the relationship? You know what I mean? Who's the bottom?
See, how can I deal with this? I'm trying to do a job, Captain. How can I deal with these wankers? Excuse my language.
How long have you been in the Corps?
Long enough.
Freaking Tuesday. We're facing absolute annihilation. Betrayal of our own side.
This is like a Friday night on the town. This is for the Marine Corps. It's been at least a couple of hours since we last.
Not our fault. You thought the stripper liked you.
Oh, it's a body burster, was it? Ooh.
So, in answer to your previous question as well, for Hammer, you don't regain even with the banter ability. You don't regain any stress because you can only regain stress through use of combat stims.
But he's used them now.
I don't think
So
he has.
does he still get some back if he used them?
I have some terrible news that I will be quite honest with. It didn't work. What I found turned out to be not to be combat stims. It turned out to be methamphetamine.
Oh, okay, good.
Didn't work at all. Didn't do a thing. Beep beep beep.
Oh,
God,
Heisenberg's in the house
as well. Great.
Didn't do a thing. Puts his arm around the shoulder of his best mate, the 6 foot tall invisible rabbit. Did it, Harvey? You've got to be a certain age to get that one.
Okay.
Over my head. Okay.
This means I've got to put my stress.
Hold on.
Live.
Is this the place where that big matriarch is? No, I didn't know that shit.
No, you can't. You don't remember.
So
that.
are the things in that decon 1? Are the barrels in the decon 1 just outside the elevator?
No, the barrels are in the ammo depot.
There'll be munitions where, if you remember,
munitions
for real.
Yeah, they're in here in munitions.
Oh, is that big thing's clunking about the place?
Yes.
Yes.
Well, that big thing is talking about the place. Yes.
Yeah, that's brilliant. I did not remember that.
Look,
yeah.
At some point, the trigger is going to have to get pulled. We're getting into a duff up with something.
Yeah.
So
Wouldn't
at
it-
least
wouldn't
if it's all of us acting as a squad
it-
against one
while,
thing, we might-
while we're this close to the surface, wouldn't it just be easy to go to the command center and
Well, we've
You
lost
can't
you a
hear.
bit there.
You
You're,
want warble, warble, warble.
yeah.
Calms
Oh,
down.
That's-
well, as we're this close to the surface, wouldn't it just be as easy to go up there and put a few bullets into this damn android?
Yeah.
Yeah, but we want to clear our path. We're going to use the confusion of setting the fire so that we can switch our cameras off and you can't track us. And then that's the next mission because it's going to take 4. We've still got 4 hours, so give that time to burn out.
Yeah.
3.5 hours
Yeah.
now.
Right. Well,
Yeah.
Is there any way this power loader can get in there? Because there's 2 blast doors, isn't there?
Yeah, the power load. Yeah, of course it can.
No, so the power.
These corridors are massive.
Yeah.
Okay.
I detect your
think of the Sulaco.
waning.
And there's loads of them moving about. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's that sort of scale.
We are going to have to go that way. We can't take you down long path because there's only maintenance ducts. This is the only way.
It might have left anyway and went somewhere else. So
I mean, the lift chair, this room that you're in where the lift is, that itself is nearly 6 meters across.
Yeah.
On the short side, more than about 8 meters long on the length of it. So
Wait,
the
that's
scale of
how
the scale of these rooms and corridors is massive.
Like you know those really, really huge industrial forklift trucks.
Yes.
You're basically in one of those on legs.
I know that. I know what the power loader is, mate.
yeah.
That's
So
amazing.
we're in a big warehouse. It's got enough.
Yeah, there's no. Yeah, I mean, it would be stupid for them to bring a thing down here that couldn't move through and navigate through the corridors.
My God, we did not think of this.
Let's go fight.
Okay.
Just built
This
it
is
in
very
here and
fun.
couldn't get it out the door.
Let's just get it done.
Okay.
Is it worth sending a couple of people down the other corridor to come out through the ducts behind it?
No, just all stay as a squad, stay together because concentrated fire. That's splitting up.
Yeah.
Silly at this
Yeah.
point.
It is a bad idea. You're right. Let's go then.
Nothing ever goes wrong when you split the party, though.
Okay.
Sorry,
Yeah.
I was doing sound effect.
Through
So
the blast door.
you're all heading through the blast doors into the ammo depot, yeah?
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
So check your fire. Check your fire.
Oh my
I
god!
don't
This is
like that
not-
I Phil was
the new-
laughing.
One,
No, I mean,
two, three.
It's been a while since we've been here.
he
So
was
let's,
unable to control himself there, guys. I
It's
just,
like,
Phil's loving this. Is good.
yeah, I've got a feeling that this might be a very bad place to be.
There's a lot of big boomage in here, isn't there?
Yes.
Yeah.
yep. So
Okay.
it'd be a really bad idea to open fire on anything.
This is where Captain Silver gets to issue the order to take magazines off everyone.
Yeah.
Gamers only. When
That's
we're
all right. Because luckily, Vasquez has a. Oh shit!
So, can you
He's got English
remember?
job.
Can you remember who picked up? I think it was Dante again that took the Geiger counter from when you were
No.
fixing.
That was right. And I think Iona picked that up afterwards. I'm pretty sure Iona did.
I know.
yeah,
I've
but it doesn't
got
get
it.
added.
Yeah. If anybody thought about the Geiger counter after Wright was dead.
Yeah, I suppose it didn't really matter.
So,
who
I'm
was
sure
that
someone
actually.
picked that up.
So long as somebody, I think somebody picked it up. Well, I'm going to assume somebody did.
Yeah. I don't think it was Wright. I don't think Wright had it anyway.
So
No,
everything with Wright went wrong.
No, Wright died before he even got in there. She were long dead by the time you actually got round to going into the reactor. She
Yes.
died in the machine pits, didn't she?
I'm pretty
Yeah.
sure Iona did because when
Yeah.
we were in the tunnels, he was using it.
Yeah.
Right,
Just
anyway. So we'll just assume somebody has got it. We can be Ion if you like. It doesn't really matter. But so you
clicking.
pass through both these blast doors, which automatically close behind you. Power's now They've now got power to them, and they automatically close behind you, sealing you in. And as soon as you step through the second blast door into the ammo depot itself, the counter on the guy he starts screaming.
Wait, fuck! What? There's a radiation leak in here.
Is this
There
spare
is
medical?
nuclear weapons.
Is this spare medical kit I've got any kind of like iodine tablets in it?
There might be. I mean, that's
So
not
if there is,
gonna,
I'm taking a few.
it's not gonna do you any good while you're inside while you're inside the like radiated area.
Well, no, it never does. It just helps you like pee it out.
Yeah. Okay.
Can I pick
do
this
it.
one up there?
Let's identify these barrels and get.
Well, at the moment you're all here, so I don't know. Are you wandering off by yourself to go and pick up a?
No, I'm asking, Captain, what you want me to do instead of sitting in here dancing?
We're identifying barrels. Let's
I'm
go.
gonna say, where's the what? I think it's like a little premature hair loss is worth killing these
put them on
things.
here, these little trucks.
I think they were little. Were they little wagons that we could load things on?
There's indeed these light wagons. Two of these light wagons here for loading munitions onto.
We've got a big, strong power loader to carry it for us.
Yeah, but you can put them. I can put them on there. You can get more in there, then, can't you? You silly sausage.
How many barrels do we need?
I don't know. You want to incinerate the thing.
Yeah. I don't think
Okay.
we're
As many as we can load on the power loader. We're keeping it simple.
Yeah.
Right. So what are you doing exactly? So this massive cavernous chamber is there's like all these racks with various missiles on. That's the things that are on view that you can see and identify. There's missiles, but there's also like big lockers as well. And there are you can see each of these rectangles is either a racking with missiles on, or it's like a huge storage locker, and they're stacked about 15 feet high. And there are as many as you can see of these little rectangles. Off to your right over this way is the blast door that leads into the munitions area.
Yeah.
Well, that's where we want to go then, right?
They're going to be in munitions.
Down the down the far end is the nuclear storage.
No.
Nope. Straight to munitions then.
Okay.
Let
me. So yeah, can you make a stealth check? So it's going to be if you go moving as a group.
Yeah.
It's going to be the person with the worst stealth.
Mobility.
Well, if it's going to be mobility.
Yeah.
One.
Well, including your agility, isn't it? So I got 8.
Yeah.
What is it? Including agility, I've got 5.
Yeah.
3. Or sorry, 4.
Skills, mobility. My mobility is 6.
Got 5.
So who's that? That's Iona then, is it?
Is that me then?
I believe so.
No pressure.
No pressure.
You know what? I'm going to spend a story point. I've got 2, so I'm going to spend.
You don't have to spend it until afterwards.
Roll it. Roll it
Okay.
and see if
I'd spell first.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Oh
There
yeah.
you go.
Hey.
Oh, I got 2 successes.
Oh.
Oh god.
So hold on. If I spend that story point, will that make 2 successes and cancel that out? Whatever's going to happen.
Possibly yes.
Let's do that.
Okay.
Possibly, yes.
Okay. So you head.
Also, conversely, possibly no.
So I'm spend that story point just to me. To be sure.
Okay. So you start heading across this huge ammo depot warehouse, making your way to the door to munitions. So there is dim lighting in here, but it's kind of unlike the rest of the level, which is like I said, the full lighting's come back on. This is kind of really low level lighting, kind of got a green tint to it. And as you're moving across, you at first hear something moving, something heavy footsteps, and then you catch a brief glimpse of this hulking figure moving amongst the ammo racks down over this direction.
Oh,
Okay.
come on. We knew it was
Well,
here.
Somewhere else.
Fuck this bit in the battle. Can we all go on Overwatch and point everything?
Well, it's up to you. You can do that, or you can keep moving. It's up to you. What are you doing?
It's really, really bad.
Motion to keep
I
moving.
heard
Should we try and get the drop on it?
it's not going to end well. I heard Jones in the background.
No,
Yeah.
just keep going.
What do you want it to keep moving?
Yeah, to munitions bit.
All right, okay. So
With a bit of luck, we'll avoid it. And if we don't avoid it, it'll see the power loader and think it's a friend.
yeah.
Okay, so you make your way through into munitions, presumably closing the door behind you.
Very quietly.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right.
And again, like you can see on the map, you've got these sets of racking. With
Has Geiger counter shut up now?
it's the level drops considerably. It's still registering, but it's only registering like a low level of radiation.
Okay. Right. So Dante, start getting barrels.
Do you want me to load them on that dolly truck or not?
Hang on. Will it be in barrels or will it be prepared to be airdropped? Will it be in like bombs?
Whatever.
So you find it takes a while for you to find some, but you do find some quintricetylene on the racking, and it comes in quite small. The barrels are quite small, only about so big.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah, load up one of the trolleys with as much as possible. Is it possible to have a scan around to see if there's anything in the form of plastic?
There's no explosives in here. It's all in here. It's the closest thing to explosives in here is quintricetylene. Everything else in the munitions is grenade. Oh, there's grenades and ammo.
Yeah.
Oh,
Is there a flamethrower?
I think
There's no phosphorus grenades.
I don't believe phosphorus grenades are available now.
Surely by this time in the future, the Geneva Convention said, "Yeah, go on, it's all right to use them again."
Right.
Well,
Thanks,
they're not
Harvey.
banned. They're used as smoke. You know what I mean?
So there are in here in grenades wise, there are electroshock grenades and heavy explosive grenades.
Right.
High explosive grenades.
Okay.
Get the grenades.
A couple of you get ammo and grenades for us all. Dante and Amma, I guess, start doing the barrels. Okay. And then we can share out the ammo after. I'm going to go and get the sentry.
Well,
Okay, so each grenade and each piece of ammo, extra ammo, is like weighs half a unit.
I've still got a spare pack that we picked up the last time we were in here.
I've got capacity.
So for instance, at the moment, Iona is carrying 8 kilograms of a 16 kilogram maximum. So each grenade is half a kilogram. Each ammo pack is half a kilogram.
All right.
okay.
While they're doing that, I'm going through ducts to get the sentry gun.
Right.
So
is there a way we can set up a timed explosion?
I think they'll be on nukes themselves.
It's like count to 3 and then shoot the barrel.
No, I'm thinking more 5 hours. Set a timer for 5 hours.
Where would they have timers, and where would they be?
I mean,
Rig 1.
what if we're a little late?
Well, if we're late, we're done. You know what I mean? We're done for, but we can't leave this place.
I agree with Iona.
We can't
Yeah.
leave this place.
Trolling with blue
Get a
blues.
sap actual charge or whatever. Like you said, put a timer on it.
So it depends what you're talking. If you're talking about the nukes can be manually. You can set a timer manually on the warheads.
We can use a nuke to set the fire stuff off.
Yeah, there's a whole thing for the missiles. I'm thinking of rigging. I'm actually thinking of rigging explosives on all the missiles so that it sets off the nukes. Seeing the blast doors are open, you know, and just set off a chain reaction.
I don't know if nukes work like that though, do they?
No, they won't work like that. They don't like an
just
explosion.
Shooting them doesn't kind of explode, blow up.
A nuclear explosion would probably detonate a nuke. But
yeah, we just need one to go off, and then everything else.
That's it. Just set a timer on one, and the whole.
But you need a nuclear detonation. You need a nuclear detonation won't be set off by just a normal explosion. It won't do it.
In other words, you have to go through the door.
My understanding of physics is being ripped apart. I
was thinking of using the missiles like that cord, you know, setting off a chain reaction.
No,
of all the missiles.
If they're nuclear weapons, it needs an atomic bomb to set them off.
Yeah, it needs a nuclear reaction to detonate.
But we can. I mean, you can set a timer on those. I mean, 5 hours is cutting it real fine, though.
You can give me. Well, in fact, no. I won't be cruel and make you make a roll for this. So you, with some thought between you, maybe it takes a bit of time. So I'm gonna knock the time on a little bit, which is maybe a good thing.
Some thought and the occasional bout of fisticuffs.
Yeah. Let's have a look. So, if you wanted to rig these to blow, you would have to.
I'm going to use.
You would have to have at least an 8-hour delay on the timer.
Right.
So if we want to do it, we need to do it now.
Yeah, and set it so that basically that we can get up enough with the crawler.
Because you need to be off. You need to be off the crawler lift, the climber car before that detonates. Because if you're still on the climber car when it detonates, it is going to rip the core, the lift.
Oh, of course, it'll destroy the base, won't it?
Yeah, it'll destroy the base and the climb. I forgot what they call them.
Space elevators.
Yeah, it'll just destroy the space elevator. It'll just rip the ascent cable.
Which
it'll tear its anchor loose at the bottom. And that would be very bad if you were on the climb car.
The satellite, the satellite in geospace wouldn't do anything.
Right. Okay, so
shoelace.
I'm gonna say 9 hours. What we want is this thing just to blow and completely obliterate everything on this planet because we can't let any of that stuff.
Yeah, if you detonated one of the nukes in the nuclear weapons storage, the resulting nuclear explosion would vaporize everything within quite the colony would cease to exist.
Yeah, that's the plan.
Please, sir, if he detonates that nuke and it kills off the entire colony, does that mean he can't have me for like killing half a dozen colonists anymore?
I think that happened.
There's no evidence. There's no. What are you talking about?
You.
Right.
I'm just going to sit there like giving him a knowing look.
Wait, hold on.
Well, I was in the APC at the time, so I know nothing of this.
Is there any cameras in here, please?
Is there any cameras in here? You can make an observation check.
Well,
it's observation.
We've been operating on the premise that we're doing everything off cam and we're not just speaking openly. We're rather than repeating ourselves every scene. We're not.
It's like we've already discussed off comms what we're doing, and now we're just doing it.
But no, you can't see if there are any security cameras in here. You can't see them.
We're doing
these rooms are like huge.
We're doing it.
High ceilings and
professionals. We are.
Captain, how many do you want on these trucks? And how do you want 2 of them or just one full?
Just one truck, but as many as you can get on it. I'm going to go and get the sentry gun.
Right, that's done.
Right, I want everybody else to grab ammo and guns, whatever we can get.
Right. Is
there a flamethrower in here? No.
This is munitions. It doesn't have weapons.
right. There wasn't another way. That's right. We haven't been down there yet.
So some brave person's got to go to nuclear storage and set that off. I think Iona talked that up. So
Yeah, but
I don't have the skills, unfortunately. I would love
you're
to.
The only, you're the
I
only
just-
one with the skills.
what?
You're the only one with skills of any sort.
Also, you also have to remember, because you lost your memory after this part, you don't actually remember what's in there, or indeed what nuclear weapons are, or what the little clicky black box does.
What clicky back box?
Exactly. Yeah.
Oh God, really?
Where ignorance is bliss, 'tis folly to be wise.
So while they're like discussing all this, did you say Captain Silver's going into the vents? Okay, can you roll me? So yeah, you clamber into the vent that's over here. You know what it is because you've used it. And can you roll me a d6, please?
AD6. Okay.
A d6.
I'm sure absolutely nothing will go wrong here. Or
Oh, it's like, wait a minute, did I hear the kiss of death then?
That's fine.
No, that's just a normal d6, not a thing. So a d6 from the dice tray.
Oh, okay. But
New macro, innit?
I'm looking for
No,
one, but I
no.
can't see the dice tray.
Oh, I can roll it for you.
It's
Okay,
on the
looking for said
bottom.
dice tray, but I
It's on the
can't see
bottom.
it.
It's
at the
underneath
bottom
the
of
chat.
the chat window, right at the bottom. You can see the icons down at the bottom of the chat window.
See here?
No, I can't. No, I can't. It's like a white text box.
Yeah. So see underneath the text
Below
box?
that.
Underneath it. Are there
Little
those
shapes.
symbols underneath it?
You
Oh,
see
yeah.
the bit that's like a dice and it says public role.
Yeah, below
it
that.
that?
It's
Beneath-
D6.
beneath-
You can see what I'm
beneath
pointing
that.
to on the screen?
What about
There you go.
There you go.
Okay, right, fine.
He didn't laugh. I think.
Okay, so Captain Silver Captain
God.
Silver.
Oh God!
Captain Silver clambers off into the vents. I mean, whether you're even aware that Captain Silver's gone or not is another thing, as you all discussing amongst yourselves. So you're loading quintricetylene tanks onto one of these carts, these loader carts or whatever they're called, whatever
That's
they are.
loaded, yeah.
Surely he won't kill him off. He's run out of NPCs, hasn't he? I mean,
No, we've got the
Yeah,
colonel.
we're near the end anyway. You heard him
oh
laughing earlier.
my God! Or is he going to make him take control of J-Lo or whatever her name was?
Ooh, that'd be interesting, wouldn't it? J-Lo comes on.
Jailer.
J-Lo from the blog.
So cool.
Yeah.
Cool stuff.
Right. Okay. Anyway. So yeah, you well, you can load. I mean, this loader can you can put a lot of these quintricetylene tanks on there because they're only small. So
Yeah,
yeah,
that's
I
fully
know
loaded.
you could easily get 20, 30 of them on.
Oh my God! Frying tonight.
I was thinking 20, but do you want
If we
more?
can ram 30 on with no problem, we'll ram 30 as many as possible.
Yeah, there were two that wasted an entire room, but we'll throw 30 on.
We've got one left here. What are we going to do with it?
I've got to be honest. We can't use a rocket launcher because it might make a hole in it. A massive great pile of burning slag. Oh,
Yeah.
oh.
Yeah. So like I said, they're only small. They're only small, so you can easily. You don't need the power. Obviously, you don't need the power.
Yeah,
loader
so
to load
basically
these.
Bennett, clink, chuck, clink, chuck, all around the place.
But so quite small. So does that, basically that means they're kind of like flamer sized, incinerator sized.
I was thinking paint tins.
Yeah.
That's what I was
Yeah.
How big's the fuel cell for like an incinerator? So
So about the side of a grenade.
So where the weapons are stored, there must be something that uses these.
Well, we'll have to use a Zippo. Look, this is cinematic, so we'll have to look. It's the rules.
Leave a trail.
Somebody
How
has to
do you
stand with a Zippo and throw the Zippo. That's the only way this will work.
We could use like zip. We could flame like backpack flamethrower kind of things. We could zip tie 2 to each arm of the cargo loader.
It's nice, but we're spending too much time. You know.
Yeah, if you wish, it is a simple matter of lighting quintricetylene. If anything, if there's anything difficult about it, it's a case of safely lighting the quintricetylene.
Yeah.
It's basically sort of one of those things that
It's incredibly unstable.
Goes off. So I go up and pat one of the tins. Welcome to the family.
So yeah, if you were to vigorously shake a tin of quintricetylene, there is a small chance it might explode in your hands.
Oh, what? Like this?
No, you're flapping.
Is it like old dynamite? Like old dynamite, it's really unstable.
Yeah.
Thanks
And
for
dropping
putting this gently on there.
Yeah.
Hammer, gently. Do you know what gently
I'm
means?
not the one with the power loader.
Yes, that's why I've got the skills to use it. Unfortunately, you haven't.
But like I say, you don't need the power loader.
Roll your skills.
You don't need the power loader to load these quintricetylene tanks because they're only the size of a paint can.
Are they like crates so we can like?
They are in these storage lockers.
Oh damn! I was hoping they were in like crates so we could load crates.
No.
But loading the storage locker sounds like a bit like.
Let's load it now, so we need to get a move on. Please.
So I think we're saying that you got 30 cans of quintricetylene on this truck, this loaded truck, pallet truck.
I'm glad I don't have to say quintricetylene all the time because I'm bound to get it wrong.
Right.
I'll put you back into it. Push it.
Okay, so
why push it? They're motorized.
Are they?
It's semi-motorized. It requires pushing.
We've played Squaddy the RPG. Now we're playing Warehouse Worker.
Warehouse Simulator.
Oh my god! It's like living the dream tonight, isn't it?
It is, yeah.
Next,
join the Marines, they said. It'll be exciting, they said.
I was like, what the fuck have I got myself into?
1, 2, 3, 4. I'm going to mop the warehouse floor.
Yeah.
I can't laugh.
So, are you taking this load of this pallet, essentially this futuristic pallet truck loaded with quintricetylene, out with the munitions and through the ammo depot, out the blast doors? Yes.
However, we've got a big thing.
I mean, radiation isn't likely to set this stuff off, is it?
No, you say
that's good. I just wanted to be on the safe side.
Those levels of radiation won't cause it to detonate.
You know, Dallas voice roast like this, so it was more like no.
It's all fine.
I mean, he says low levels of radiation won't cause it to go off.
But the guy
What about high levels of radiation, Phil?
So before we go any further, are we going to do this with one of the warheads, or we're going to put it on the timer?
Are we missing someone?
I mean, sure you want to go set one up, but I ain't going down there.
Let me do it. You. What do I need? Heavy machinery or Comtech or something like that?
To set the nukes, you would need. Let me see. Why can't I see it? Oh, there is. To set the nukes would require a Comtech roll.
Right.
Okay, so we've got a big BC down there, and we've got a.
Oh no, sorry, sorry, no. It's a. It would have. If I would have been cruel, it would have been a Comtech roll to figure out the timing. It's a heavy machinery roll to set the nukes.
Right, Dante.
Can't do it.
Ghost.
It's a heavy material. It's a heavy machinery roll.
No, you can't use the power loader to do it.
You know where they designed this game? You think basically it's a solo game, wasn't it?
Yeah.
But I will take a Comtech roll as well, though, because it seems reasonable as well.
None of us have got that either.
Well, to be honest, I think heavy machinery seems a bit of an odd one to use on messing around with
no.
electronics a
Like,
bit.
like
It
the,
does, yeah.
the buttons on the digital timer are really
There'll be a thing on the cheat sheet inside of it anyway.
Big chunky thing. You got to punch with your fist.
They're like, you know those
No.
phones. You know those phones that you can get for old people where the buttons are like 4 inches square. It's
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
You've really got to get in there and push.
Punch them. But yeah, I will. Yeah, it seems reasonable to me. The Comtech would be adequate as well.
But we'll use a
All
power
right.
loader to fight the big beastie.
As I say, has anyone in the group apart from Bishop's head got contact?
Right. If that's the
I
case,
thought we'd been through this.
if you guys take the sentry, I'm happy to go. Because what I'm gonna do is go back and get what's his face that's hidden in that other room.
That is that's in the maintenance pits over there.
It is, yeah.
Geppetto, or whatever his name is.
Hold on, there's doors banging.
Hang
I
on
think he's probably dead.
a minute. When we left him, weren't there a number of xenomorphs trying
Something was
to
banging on the door.
There
Yeah.
were. So
in?
I reckon
He
he's
was
dead.
kind of like, nah, blood, I'll be all right.
Let's not tempt fate. Basically, there's a big beastie we need to fight. I'm suggesting use the power loader, get it pinned up against the wall, set the nukes, and then we'll all bugger off. Leave the trolley up at the other end, and we'll
That's
just.
an insane plan.
It's
What
an
am I
insane
going to
plan.
do with that?
But
After
what's
I've pinned
great
up against
about
the
it-
wall?
What's great about it is that Dante has to do all of that.
Yeah,
We're going to
can
give
just-
cover and
we
fire.
We just go.
We go. We're basically charging down either side of the power loaders that's walking, and we're giving cover and fire. When that thing charges, Dante grabs it, pins it against the wall, and then we just
Yeah,
finish
leave
off.
it.
And,
Yeah,
and then Dante can get out of the power loader, and we can
go set the
bugger
bomb.
off ski.
it'll be revenge.
It's the wrong franchise, but I've got a very, very bad feeling.
Don't
about
say
it.
knuckle up. It's the wrong franchise.
You always say that,
If
Frost.
only.
You always say, I got a bad feeling about this.
No,
So-
it's just too mental. That's like insane.
That's why it's going to work.
Who dares
What,
wins?
what you do is you come out with a plot that's so out of it that the GM just goes, huh?
Yeah.
That's when you do it.
You do realise
When while they're trying to let it make it compute, that's when you do it.
Right.
you do
3
realise
hours till full power is restored.
Yep.
And
So,
take it on with it.
so we've got
You do
time to kill.
realise
We may as well
there's a
go
lot
and
of-
take care of this thing. We've got time, or else we're just standing about in a room talking to each other. So let's all go charge this big beastie.
You see this
Have
room?
freaking
It says
weapons.
ammo
everywhere.
depot.
Well,
That's
It's not firing it in,
No.
that ricocheting.
It'll only be a small explosion.
We're only going to shoot at it if it comes into the
And-
center. We're not
It'll,
chasing it
it's
in
li-
between. It's going to come out between the racks
God.
with a
Here
big
we
look,
go then.
with a big,
it'll
straight-
only hurt for a few
big
seconds.
straight shiny corridor.
Yeah.
It's a
It's not going
lovely
to hurt
big,
you. It's going to fucking go yeah, at me.
it's a lovely big straight shiny corridor that when the alien comes out of it will say, shoot
No.
me here.
We're going. No, we're going. That's too mental. Iona, if you want to set the things, I'm fine with it. But you go on your own.
I don't have the skills for that, unfortunately. I'd love to.
Well, you can.
Don't look at me. My computer doesn't
No.
even let me
Oh,
plug
I
in the
smell
micro.
that fear from here.
I will take Comtech or heavy machinery if anybody wants to set the nukes.
You can make a roll with 0 skill. You just
You can.
It's
can.
story point.
Right, I will go there. I will go there and do it myself with a roll of 0 skill, but only if a failure sets the nuke off.
A failure would mean that you don't know when the nukes are going to go off.
Not good enough. The nuke goes off, then I'm not going to do it.
Yeah. Yeah. He doesn't.
yeah.
You don't know when they go. I'll just roll a d6 to see how many rounds.
Like, this is Hammer. If he doesn't think it's worked, he's going to start poking it and pressing more buttons.
I
Okay,
would,
down
I
there.
would again point you to your agendas as well. So some people would probably not be interested in doing in the slightest in doing that. Some of you might well be interested in doing that.
I've added a third line to my agenda, which is die in a nuclear fire.
I've had another line at my agenda.
Bugger
all
off.
pussies.
Do we need this loader then? Can he get out of it?
Yeah.
Do we
I'll
just
get stepped out of it.
bring that
Yeah.
for nothing?
Where have I got to go? Is there? Oh, I've got to go down this bit here, and I. Is it?
We're heading to Glasgow again. We're going here.
Yeah, we're leaving.
Yeah, we're leaving. It's too insane a plan.
All right. There's 4 wheels on our wagon. Let's go.
Okay.
Yeah.
So do you say you're leaving the power loader behind now?
No.
No, you're not leaving the power loader behind. Okay.
No,
Can
no,
we
no.
have a group mobility
But
check,
I
please?
thought Dante just got out of the power loader.
No, I just got back into it.
Ah,
Can we have a
Sorry.
group mobility check, please?
Is that the lowest of us again?
The lowest, please? Yes.
I think that was
Oh,
you again, Colin.
Trilogy,
Sorry.
that's fine.
Yeah.
Da, da, da.
4 wheels on my wagon.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got that.
I refer you fine gentlemen to my observation check.
Squeak, 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 squeak.
Oh shit!
Oh shit. Oh fuck.
That's all right. We've gone before it gets to us.
Okay, so yeah, you're moving across the ammo bay when you hear this roar, this bellowing roar, and you see this thing. There's a clatter as some of the racking is just knocked, just topples over like dominoes, and this huge thing comes charging up the from the far end, well, about halfway down the ammo depot. So it is. It's here.
Hello.
See, we could have got the drop on it, but no, it's not doing that. It's going away.
Well, it's fine. I'm right. I've already decided on my I've already decided on my combat round. I'm going to shoot the wrecking.
Just when you thought you avoided it.
Okay, so this is what comes charging up towards you.
Nice.
So
It's a
we're going to go into combat, well, at least for now, briefly perhaps.
Right.
Lovely.
So if you go to your combat tracker and click on your dice, it'll draw you a card. Oh, look at that! You only get it. Luckily, this one's so slow, so big and slow. It only gets one. It only gets one action.
No, oh dear.
Oh dear.
Hey, didn't
It's going first at the minute. Oh, yeah, you did then. Oh dear, it's going first.
Right. If it's like any predator on Earth, it will go for what it sees as the biggest threat first.
Oh. So,
which will be the cargo loader.
Quite possibly. There's
Not
a
hammering his brass balls.
There is certainly a bigger chance that it will go for that. Yes. So it comes charging up anyway. So we're going to see who it targets. So there will be a bigger chance. So
do you not mean who it kills? Just outright. let's be real.
5. So let us say 5. So let's roll d6. On a 5 or a 6, it's going to go for the power loader.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, and then it's going to go Captain Silver's 1, Private Howard 2, Iona 3, Hammer 4, Dante 5 and 6.
Chances are it's going to be me or Iona.
Oh shit!
1. That's Captain Silver.
No!
Defend the captain. Mind you, it's his fault we're being attacked. So
Okay. Right. All right. Don't forget, if you've got something in your hands that's suitable, you can attempt to block. As this thing comes bearing down on you. Ooh.
can you block a speeding express train?
Okay, so it's
shit!
I know quite a few people.
Oh my god!
Right. It's not attacking at all. It's shouting.
so yeah, it storms up to you and just lets out this bellowing roar, this shrill cry for help.
Honk, honk. It runs up to you and makes goose noises to your face.
And almost immediately you hear this sort of rattling in the ducts.
They've got to get those fans fixed.
Oh god!
It was going so well until we all died. Oh wait, we haven't died yet.
Okay, so next to act is Dante.
I'm going to grab it by the shoulders and hold it there with my.
I also thought he was pretending not to be there.
Oh, you're gonna try and hold it in place, then. Grapple in place.
Yeah.
Give us a close combat roll, and you get +3 because of the power loader.
You could
Like smash it into the racking.
No, I'm not going to smash it. Right.
Wow.
Just roll it. Have I
So
got any bonuses? What was that? Plus.
You get +3 because of the power loader.
push it into the wall and bang its face against it.
So you're just trying to hold it in place. You're trying to hold it in place, not hurt it.
Just watch out in case it's got a stabby tail.
Right. I'm going to push it into the wall so it can't move.
So you're going to hold it in place. So you're going to
just
hold
on
it.
its arms.
Yeah.
Okay, so
I'm gonna hold it by the
you pick it up and carry it over, pinning it up against the wall.
Hang on, has this thing got an extendable mouth?
No.
You'll have to find out.
How do you know, Dante? You've never fought one of these before.
No,
and you've got
I had
amnesia.
enough fucking shit with mine.
So this thing is easily as big as the power loader as well.
Hello, big boy.
Okay, so
Help.
so next then. So next, dramatic music. Next, it's Private Howard. So this thing's hitting and screaming and writhing against, fighting against.
I can't use any grenades because they're right next to.
Just shoot the fucker in the head.
Yeah, and then you could spray acid.
Yeah,
It's Private Howard's go.
We can hear the rattling from the vent. I'm going to go into Overwatch, pointing at the nearest vent. I think that's
okay.
I can hear a noise coming from.
Okay, so the nearest vent is here.
Yeah.
Okay, so so Captain Silver.
Start heading towards the door and obviously go on Overwatch. Say, get out of here! Let's go!
Are we taking the sorry,
What?
Not debating. Get out of here.
Vaseline. Yeah, get the Vaseline.
Everybody's getting excited.
Are we taking
QTC.
the flamey stuff with us?
Yes.
Are you taking the
absolutely.
trolley with you?
Maybe.
Yeah.
That's Chaplin. That's Chaplin. His flamey stuff in it.
Yeah.
So are you taking the one of you pushing the cart, the loader thing?
Yeah. If nobody else is volunteering, then I'll push it.
So that's what Captain Silver's going to do instead, is it?
Well, Dante can't do it. Nobody else is putting their hand up, so I'll have to.
Well, you act first.
It's not my go yet, so I can't.
No. Yeah, let's not all talk at once. Let's do it in order. So it is.
Yeah.
So Private Howard is going on to watching the nearest duct. It's Captain Silver. So Captain Silver, what are you doing?
Yeah, moving the trolley then towards the blast door, saying,
Okay.
"Let's get out of here."
Right. Okay. So that's gonna take up your full action then to move that.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. So you can move that
At least
over to the blast
We're not
door.
all gonna die when one of them drops
I
off.
have got an idea.
I admire your optimism.
So next it's Private Hammer.
I've got an idea as well.
He's gonna rocket launch it.
Can I grab a tin of flamey stuff as the captain goes past?
I had a cat.
That's Jones.
Can you grab a? If you give me a mobility check, I will let you grab one as he's wheeling it away. Technically, it's already gone.
I will try and do a mobility check then. Mobility.
Oh, bloody hell, yeah. You up so as well with all them dice. So yeah, you managed to grab a can
Nice.
of acetylene.
I will, if possible, use the fast action to grab the can.
Yeah.
And then with my slow action, I shall bowl it along the ground towards the big thing.
Okay. Give me a ranged attack.
Ranged combat.
Yeah. Oh, did that what I want? That's one success. So tremble. You start to tremble uncontrollably. All skill rolls using agility suffer -2 modification until your panic stops. Okay. So, but yeah, you roll So yeah, there's you roll the can and it rolls over and probably comes to a halt at the feet of the power loader.
You might want to get out of the way next time for my next turn.
I've got no idea
Next,
what I was going to do.
it's Iona next.
Unless, of course, I
Right.
know what.
Are we?
Shoot the paint. Shoot the paint.
I can shoot the paint.
Yeah, but isn't I'm facing the way. The sound from the vents. Are we getting any sort of indication?
You can make an observation check if you want to use an action for an observation.
I'll use an observation check to see if I can hear any rattling. Which I
No, you can't tell which direction it's coming from.
Because it's coming from every direction.
right. I'm just going to fall back towards the blast door and keep my
Okay.
spark gun
Okay.
ready for anything coming.
Right, so you can't go into Overwatch because you've used both your actions by doing that.
Oh,
and
just
then
so I'm
moving.
pointing that. So
Yeah,
I'm
you
moving
can- yeah.
backwards. I'm not turning and running. I'm moving backwards.
Yep,
The
that's fine.
spark gun pointed, so it might be Overwatch, but at least I'm pointing the right direction.
That's fine.
Oh, sorry, Phil. Do you know when I went into Overwatch? Does that mean I can still move? Or when you're in Overwatch, are you basically you're just standing there?
Yeah, you basically
pointing-
yes.
Okay. That's fine. Yeah.
Yep. So let's get your point in the right direction as well, shall we? That's always a good idea. Okay.
Oops.
Right.
Oh, he's dead.
So we're back. We're back to the beginning of the shit. Then, so
Oh,
first
no.
whack is it? It? So you've got it pinned down. So basically, it's going to try and get out. So its health is equal to its strength is equal to its health. Sorry. So can you give me a I can't do that as a roll. I have to make a roll up. Can you give us a strength roll if you would?
Yeah. Yeah.
You can have +3 to it, so you can roll it. It's
Another.
+3.
Just get the. All right, just another
Yeah,
3.
can
Yeah.
you do the 6 thing on the bottom and just roll 3 extra dice?
All right, just a plus. Yeah. Oh, is that the one? Hold on, 2 seconds. I've messed up.
You can use the roller on the. Well, you can do it that way.
Yeah.
No, I'm not sure what you've done there.
Oh,
Use
sorry.
the
click the
dice roller.
dice. Yeah, 3
The
times.
dice.
Click on the-
Or you can use the dice roller. You remember the dice roller thing on the hot bar from last time?
Oh
Like
yeah.
The black
Yeah.
dice. Left click on that. Select your
That one.
token. Left click on that, and select 3 base dice. There we go. Nothing. Okay, so that's 1 success then. Okay.
One success.
Yeah. Oh,
Holy
fuck.
shit balls! What?
Whee!
Fuck.
It picks you up and throws you.
Okay, so yeah, it knocks. It just like grabs hold, it puts it, braces itself against all, and just hurls you back. You can make a mobility check. Otherwise,
that's
you're going to
five,
be.
isn't it? That's
Otherwise,
fine.
you're going to be. It's going to knock you prone.
Do you know what? I think we may have worked out how Dante managed to get impregnated.
Behave.
I am
Oh.
behaving. Why do you think I
Right.
said impregnated?
Okay, so it knocks you. Yeah, it knocks you clear. It knocks you away from it a good distance, but you manage to stay on your feet. So that's going to be. But it moves. It moves up anyway. So yeah, it follows forward.
That means it's had 2 actions.
Well, actually, that should be standing on that thing then.
Pretty much, because that thing
can.
did stop at your feet.
But
so-
yeah, it's still in the same. It's plenty close enough.
Woohoo!
But so are you. Okay, so next is
It's fine.
next is
women like-
Dante.
women
Dante, what
like
you doing?
burn scars.
Right. Would you like me to grab it and drag it?
It's
Yeah.
your. It's up to no. It's your choice. You
I
decide.
can't tell you what to do
Yeah,
because
okay.
you're going before me.
I was gonna just slam it into the ball again.
Okay, go ahead then.
Is that's my strength?
That'd be close combat.
Okay. That's and my strength, isn't it?
Just roll close combat. +3.
Okay.
Right click, get +3.
Yeah.
I don't matter, you got it. Right, okay. So yeah, again, you grab it and just pin it up
Slam
against the
it.
wall. Yeah.
It's like it's like the hang of tiff, isn't it?
So are you slamming it to hurt it, or you just pinning it up against the wall?
I'm just pinning it up against the wall. I don't
Right,
want to
okay.
fucking piss it off
That's
more
fine.
than it needs to
Right,
be.
okay, right, that's fine. Okay, next is Private Howard.
Okay, well, I've heard the captain shouting for us to get out of here, so I will be moving up towards the blast door, try and get away.
Okay.
And I can move. Is that like an entire zone? Can I just move all the way? Up there?
Yeah, you can. So you can, and you can move through. You can even move through if you wish.
Yeah, then I shall, because that's what I've been. Well, if the door is open, there we go. Through there, yeah.
Yep. So you can move to at any point inside that zone.
Okay, I'll move into the middle there, and still pointing my gun out to cover.
Okie dokie. So
Yep.
Captain Silver.
Push the thing through again.
Yeah. So you can only move one zone with that because it's slow. It's slow
That's
moving.
fine. That's fine.
So you want to move yourself in there. So the blast doors automatically close behind as well. So, but you can open it and get through, and it closes behind you automatically.
Right. Okay. Okay. Just say, Hammer, we're going. We're leaving.
Marines, we are leaving.
Don't mention me, thanks, Silver.
Hammer.
Damn it! Right, I am gonna move.
Thanks for not choosing me.
It's
And then come all the way back and say, oh, yeah, and Dante as well.
right. I'm gonna go.
Dante wanted the tango instead of getting the hell out of there.
I'm moving to the blast door. As I run to the blast door, I am going to shout behind me to Dante, if you don't move this time, I'm still going to light it up.
All right.
And then I will turn. I'm just standing in the blast door, so in the blast door, so it doesn't close. I'm going to turn and aim my gun at the fight. Next time, I am shooting that.
Okay, the blast doors will close automatically, regardless whether you stand in them or not.
In that case, I'll stand on the good side of them, so that I can still shoot the paint tin.
All right. This side, okay.
You've seen paint turn. You've seen paint burn. It's got nothing on this stuff. Next time I am going to use my action to shoot that.
Okay, you can take an aim if you want. You can use your other action to take an aim.
Yep. I am aiming at it.
So that gives you +2 dice on your roll.
That gets rid of the -2 then.
Yep. I've lost my where's my initiative tracker going? So okay, and then finally this round it's Iona. Bum.
Shit.
He's got a
Give
brand
me
streak
up,
behind him.
Iona. Up when the morning comes.
I suppose I'm going to go through the door. Not much else to do.
Oh yeah, yeah. Thanks. Bye.
Yeah, you're the one that. Hold on. No, you're the one that went back to tango again. Shut up.
I didn't. I was getting you guys
You
to
were
safety.
clear 3 away.
I mean, okay. That's the thing. You were letting us guys get to safety, and now you're moaning about the fact that we're getting to safety. Make your mind up.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm gonna
Yeah,
go run again. Get out, run like buggery.
So run, like I said, run is a fast action, so you can't. So run takes from one zone to the next.
We need the combat loader anymore.
And you can
No.
take up to 2 fast actions. You can
So
do
you
2
could
fast
just
or one
like
fast.
lock the combat loader onto it or something like that,
Yeah.
and then run.
Aha. I could.
If that
Right.
works.
Okay,
So-
do you know what? Actually, I'm gonna stand beside Hammer on Overwatch.
Okay.
If it doesn't work, barbecue.
Yeah,
Best
and
bet,
if Dante doesn't sort of shut out, then he's becoming smoke
Right.
ribs.
Yeah. I'm fucking legging it.
But you do
Oh,
really
one more in the
right,
squad, isn't there?
just so you know, Dante, yeah. Being the fact that I am a merciful person, yes. If that monster grabs hold of you on your own there, I will shoot you to give you a quick death.
I've had enough of close escapes. Thank you, mate.
Okay. So it's next. It's next round. So the other alien gets to act now.
Oh, good. The other alien.
So it is it first again. So it Well, in fact, what's it going to do? I'm going to.
Oh,
Oh, right. Oh, right. So tails bite. The tail impales the victim of a terrible force. Roll for the attack using thing. 14. The attack
Holy
is
shit
armor
balls.
piercing. Oh, we got one success. The attack is armor piercing, so it does damage 1. It's armor piercing, so you right click on your armor.
The loader.
Right
It
click
pierced
on
the
the
loader, it attacked the loader, didn't attack Dante.
Okay.
Well
No, it
done.
attacks Dante. It attacks Dante. The armor.
It does no difference.
Damn, his tail's armor piercing. If only our attacks are armor piercing.
That would be handy.
Hmm.
Pity we're not a
So roll your armor. I will let you roll your normal armor, even though it's armor piercing, as payment. So
Yeah.
click on your armor.
Make that as if it hits the loader instead of Dante. That would...
I'm going to.
Oh,
Oh,
You can't push. You can't push it. You can spend a story point if you've got one.
Whoa, that's going to put me stitches.
Well, you'll have to. Otherwise, that's killed you.
Yeah, I'm gonna say that when it did hit, it actually hit the bar of the power loader.
Okay, no problem.
The one near my shoulder. Yeah.
It severed hydraulics with its tail, locking this arm into.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, thank you.
So
Okay, fair enough. Yeah,
Unfortunately,
slice through the Kevlar to your
the hydraulics fluid is red. So when all this red stuff started spraying everywhere, you did slightly shit yourself.
Okay, so yeah, fair enough. I'm happy with that. Yeah, so say it strikes hydraulics. Yeah, a lot. So yeah, they see the claws seize in place. So Dante, it's your go.
Dante, if you do anything else apart from get the hell out of there, you're dead next round.
And I'm running.
We will take you out.
Okay. You can if you take 2 run actions. You can move two zones, so that'll take you into there.
Yeah, 2 run zone. Yeah, okay, there. And I've got a brown trail behind me now.
So yeah, I'll just put you through. There you go. Boom.
Thank you.
Right. Okay. So Dante, you managed to get away. Private Howard.
I am going to open this door at the far end here, gun ready, just pointing out, making sure that it's clear so that Captain Silver can push the trolley out unimpeded. That's
okay, it appears to be clear.
Okay, so I've stepped through, looking around, making sure that everything's okay. I guess, is it going into Overwatch? Is that basically if you see something you can shoot it, or there? Okay, so I guess that's what I'm kind of doing, covering that area so that the trolley can come out without.
Righto, no worries. So Captain Silver.
Moving.
Okay.
Wherever I am. Obviously.
So you're heading back to, I presume you're heading back to the workforce lift, which is down this way. So you can that'll allow you to get. Well, you can only move one zone with the trolley, so that's as far as you can go.
Right. Yeah.
Okay. Because it's like I say, it's slowing you down. So next, it is our new friend, a new arrival.
Hey. Well, it's nice to make new friends.
Okay, so God, mobility 8. Jesus
What
Christ!
my mother always said anyway. She never got attacked by a xenomorph. Oh wait, my mother was a pipette.
Yeah, that's true. Okay, so sprint.
Surely.
Stage 1 could make a slow action as sprinting.
It's like my father was a pipette and my mother was a petri dish.
Yeah.
Okay, so it moves
That's
one
why
zone. It rush.
Get very excited by glassware. Ooh.
So it charges over towards Hammer.
Honk, squeak.
Towards Hammer and Iona. So it's going to go for.
Please, sir, isn't Iona on? Please, sir, isn't Iona on Overwatch?
No.
I was.
Was
Yes,
you?
it was.
Yeah,
Okay, fair enough. Well, you can
act.
act. Then, in which case, you can act. You can act before it gets to you. Then.
Then I will shoot it.
Yeah, go ahead then. Make a ranged combat roll.
Please
Good luck.
make a good one.
Good luck.
question. Do I get any modifiers?
Well, you were aiming, weren't you? I do remember. Yeah, you were aiming, weren't you? So I believe that was correct. Yes. So you get +2 because you were aiming.
I'm going to
You
spend
don't get any.
I'm going to spend my last story point to get a success.
You don't have to spend it until after the roll.
Right, but that's my intention. Just getting my intention.
Yep. Like I say, you don't have to sit with those.
Oh, nice.
So that is base. So it's base damage of 3, and then 2 extra damage. That's 5. So it gets an armor of its armor piercing.
Yeah.
So that gets a story point.
You want to add? You do still want to spend
a story point as well.
Okay, so that is so that's 6 damage then.
Yeah.
6 damage versus its armor, which is and you're using armor piercing.
Ooh.
So it reduces the damage by 1, so it does 5 points of damage to it. So that's before it closes. It's not dead.
Shit.
That's more damage than anyone's done to one of these things so far in the game. Because normally it's like, yes, you do 12 damage, but its armor reduces it to -2. What?
Yeah.
Your shots heal it back up again.
Finally remembered to load the armor piercing ammo into the pulse rifles. But yeah, so then it
closes and using rubber ricochet rounds.
It closes the distance. And so yeah, it was attacking. So what did I roll for attack? It attacks hammer.
You rolled a 6.
I did. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's hammer. Okay, so have you acted yet, hammer? No, you haven't. So you can use an action to block if you wish.
I will indeed try and block it.
So you don't have to roll until afterwards. Oh well, go on. Give us a close combat roll then.
I kind of want to block it with the muzzle end of my smart gun. So at the moment I block it, I can pull the trigger.
Technically it's the same, but yeah, narratively that's fine. So give us a close combat roll then for blocking.
Close combat roll. Hang on a minute. Boop.
Ooh,
there we go.
Wow.
Thank you very much, sir.
Oh wow. Okay, so it comes running in and it leaps at you, like letting out a screeching roar as it leaps, sweeping its arms and legs and tail through. So it's attacking the group. Everybody, all targets within short range must succeed at a mobility check be knocked off their feet, taking 1 point of damage. But you block the damage anyway. So
it's attacking the whole group. You own beds.
I'm behind a blast door, mate.
Yeah. It's just Iona and hammer. So you both need to you block the damage hammer with your smart gun, but you still both need to make a mobility check.
Oh.
So hammer, you drop something at random, which I will determine later.
That's all right. This is the second thing I've dropped at random, but I never let go of my smart gun.
Yeah,
it's always in my hands and it's always ready for doing what I'm going to do now.
Okay, so you make some mobility check. So you're not knocked off your feet. You block the damage you block the blows, so you don't take any damage.
So I would very much like to just shoot it point blank with my smart gun. I don't care about a splash.
That's okay. You'll be able to do that in a moment. Although it does get another action.
I don't care about a splash.
So Iona, you take 1 point. You take 1 point of damage, Iona, as it just whips your feet out from underneath you, raking you with its claws and its tail.
It closing would be one of its moves, but there you go.
It leaps. It's the whole thing. So it gets another attack. 1. Assessing the threat. The xenomorph pauses, hissing quietly, but all the more threatening for that. It looks like it's thinking or maybe giving silent orders to unseen companions. Everybody within medium range gets 1 stress.
Oh,
excellent. It takes me up to stress 7.
So, hammer.
On the plus side, you got another dice to roll now.
Can't you just drag, if your muzzle's in a smave, can't you just drag it to where the paint thing is and blow that as well?
Unfortunately,
the thing in front of us that's trying to eat our faces off.
Way away. Yeah, but you have to remember that thing is pinned in place by the power loader.
Yeah.
So as it only gets 1 turn, its next turn is surely got to be it exercising itself on the power loader.
What are you doing then, hammer?
Me, I'm opening fire.
Okay.
Opening fire. I am going to shoot
All
it
right. Let me just
with-
let's
with my amazing
shoot it in the mouth.
range combat.
No, I'm just shooting it.
Engage. So you are at engaged range. So it's -3.
That's okay. I'm good with that. Base modifier -3. +2 for aiming. -1. Die, you bitch.
Okay. So what's that? 5 successes.
It was
panic.
everything is
Another
going.
dropping something. Everything in your pocket.
At
is
this
falling
point,
apart.
he's got
everything-
left is his trousers to drop.
That's all right. It's like, Hammer, where the fuck are your trousers?
So it's 3.
This is where, this is where, everybody discovers he's wearing like white wyverns with pink hearts on. Hang on. No, listen, I haven't finished yet. They were a Christmas present. They were knitted by one of his teachers who taught him as a children.
Knitted.
Yes, they made.
He's wearing woolen underwear. No wonder he's so grumpy.
Oh,
Constant itching.
chub rub.
It's
Oh,
like
the chub rub
fuck
is
you
killing
all.
you.
God, my lad's itch. Yeah, so everything's going. Everything besides the fact I'm dropping everything is going into damage.
Okay, so that is 3 base damage plus 4, 5, 6, 7 points of damage.
Wow.
I'm a piercing. I'm never
Which-
going to let you forget
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, so I'm piercing. Reducing it to 6. It only had 3 health left. So that breaks it. That is an acid splash, which is a base of 10 plus the damage dealt, which was 6. So that's an acid splash of 16 on everybody within close range.
Yeah, sorry, Iona.
So
Last time I helped someone out.
The skeleton
the
of Iona
damage was 6.
raised up and says, "I bloody knew that was going to happen."
Oh,
you only rolled 3.
so it's 3. So you both make an armor roll. If your armor, if you get any success on your armor, for each success, it reduces your armor level by 1 point.
Oh no!
Oh,
way.
no.
No, so you take.
No.
Oh, so you take 3 points of damage from. Oh, and so does the Dragon Hammer.
I am out. I only have
Oh.
I'm down to 1.
Okay, so
zero. I'm out.
acid blood continues to burn as well, so it will do more damage the next round.
dead.
I'm gonna grab Iona by the collar and pull him back with me.
Okay, so so is that taking you Ion to 0?
Yes.
Right, roll a critical. You're broken, so roll on the click on the roll critical injury button at the bottom.
Where's that?
Nothing to be scared of. The last time I did that, I ended up with a broken nose.
It is on. It's on the bottom of your sheet. It's on general tab, I believe.
General,
Yeah, it's on the general tab, bottom of your sheet. Roll critical.
Oh, right, okay. Bump. Injury
Eye
mode.
gouge. So yeah, so it burns you. So the
Right
acid
in the
splashes
eye.
into you, right in the eye, burning your eye out.
Wow.
So your ranged combat and observation rolls are now at -2 permanently.
But look at it this way: your pirate impression at the New Year's
Yeah.
Marine fancy
I
dress
better
party is
get a
gonna be
medal for this.
so much more realistic.
Right. So are you gonna? So did you say you're grabbing?
I'm grabbing Iona by the scruff of the
Okay.
neck
So
and
you are
grabbing
next to it. So you would normally have to make a escape check, I believe. Where are we?
I'm going to do an Angie. No, I don't. I'm being heroic. I'm going to grab him by the neck and escape. Not only that, but his eye will miraculously come back and he'll grow a second pair of arms so he can hold 2 smart guns.
There you
So run, retreat, enemy at engaged range. So have you? So retreat is a fast action. Have you taken? You've not taken a fast action yet, have you? You've just taken your fire action, which is a slow. So give me.
A mobility
Yes.
check?
It is a mobility check. Yes. Well
Hey,
done.
well done. Ooh.
That is
dear.
oh.
Oh, flee. Perfect.
What's panic condition? That is 8. So you're not going into you can't. Oh, your panic level is 13.
Yeah.
Look, can I
Please.
overkill, or does it
You
run
can
all-
trigger. You can trigger Overwatch. I mean, not Overwatch.
In that case, I am triggering overkill.
Yeah, you can trigger overkill.
I'm going to grab him by his collar. As I start to pull him away, I'm going to turn around to this alien that is writhing in its death throes, give it the biggest finger of all times, and then run back down the corridor, dragging Iona with me.
You cannot. You have got to continue until this thing is no longer going.
In that case, I'm going to stab it with my knife.
Okay, but you can't do anything yet. So basically, you can either take the panic condition or you can trigger your overkill.
I will trigger overkill.
Okay, so
I'm
you
gonna-
don't.
Oh man,
gonna-
are you
I'm
sure
gonna-
about that?
Yep, I'm going to go for it with a knife, which should please Phil.
So it doesn't. So you don't run away. So but it is broken. It's broken anyway. So it will end your potentially end your overkill anyway. Instant death. The xenomorph is torn apart.
Wow.
Amid shrieks of rage, severely mutilated. I can. So but yeah. So yeah, you just like maybe.
I was going to do this thing where it's kind of like, 'cause it's like smart gunners seem to wear muscle vests with like the frame over them. I was going to do this thing where I unclipped Sarah Jane, threw her out of danger, grabbed all of my muscle vest, ripped it apart, and then just kind of like beat the shit out of it with my knife.
Okay, so you've triggered overkill. So you're essentially, instead of dragging Iona back, you essentially like pull out your knife, ready to attack this thing. Of course, it is broken, so it's going to cancel. It's going to cancel your overkill.
Dante's
on your next turn. So next it's Iona. No. So next round it's the thing. So this tries to.
All right, we've just had a few people join the chat. Would you put the picture up again just to let them see what we're facing?
Oh, what you're facing? Yes, indeed. So they are currently fighting.
Not a queen, but where do you see this, folks?
It's almost as big as a queen.
It's a big cockroach.
It's almost as big as a queen. There we go. It's a charger. Got the same, similar kind of crest as a queen.
I've got to be honest, yeah, but looking at that picture, it's like it's no bigger than my hand. I'm not impressed. I'm not impressed. I'm just kind of like, it's like got to be started. Where I'm standing with my smart gun, it doesn't look that big to me.
Okay, so this is just going to make a try and just break free of the
make your own Father Ted quotes.
Yeah.
Okay, so going to try and break free from the so it just pushes aside the power loader and then comes charging up, but it can't attack. It's only got its
how does this thing get 2 actions when it only has 1 action?
So when you activate, you get 2 actions. Most of the aliens have 2 activations.
Oh, fair enough. Has it got the paint can stuck to its foot?
No, the paint can is on the floor over there.
Well,
there is acid burning through the floor here, though. Interestingly,
yeah,
and probably here as well.
Right,
right.
It hasn't made it to me, has it?
No, not yet. No. So Dante,
he's run off.
I don't know if I was going to run off because I get moaned at.
What do you mean you have run off?
It's your
What
decision.
do you mean? Oh, I had that thing looking in my face.
Hang on. Let me just see who's in the fight. Me, Iona. Yep, everyone else has run off.
What's Dante doing? So you can hear the sound of combat. You hear the sound of the smart rifle and the shouts and screams of both men and aliens coming from the other side.
The blast door.
Okay.
I'm bloody having you. Is this voice?
If they get through, I'll drag them through.
I'm still on my feet.
Well, tell them to get through. Get the fuck through.
You can. Iona's on the floor. You can grab Iona, I guess, if you wish.
Yeah, I'll grab Iona and drag him through.
Okay.
I've been hit by an acid splash, and basically the meat is dripping off me. But
I'm telling Iona to get the fuck in it. No, not Iona. The other
another day in the call.
Okay, so that's you then, and then Private Howard.
Sticking to the captain, I guess.
Okay.
Wherever captain goes, that's where Howard is going. He's covering, basically, covering the captain.
Overwatching it.
This
Okay.
part.
Radio. Very good. Captain Silver.
So I'm
Gets
probably
the-
going ahead, actually. Haven't I?
Yeah,
Yeah,
you're going to
man.
move. Yeah,
Yeah.
move with Captain Silver.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah.
So I presume you're going to move into Decon 1.
That's right.
Okay, there we go. Then it is this one, so it's dead. It's dead. It dies. So Private Hammer, your overkill has finished, but you do take damage, more damage from the acid, so it decreases in strength as it goes down. So it's now down to 2 damage. So you can roll your armor again.
Right, you are. Oh God, where have I put my character sheet? Hi.
Just double click on your token if you want. That'll open it up as well.
There we are. Armor check, inventory.
Iona's run away.
It does. Armor check.
Okay.
Nope.
It doesn't block, so yeah, it just burns. It just like bypasses your arm. So you take 2 points of acid damage.
That puts me on -1.
-1. Okay, so you roll a critical. You are broken. You don't go. You don't go below. You don't go into negatives. You only go into 0. Just go to 0.
Broken is. I've already got a broken. Broken is at the bottom somewhere.
On your general tab, criticals.
Crit roll.
The acid is
Concussion.
giving me a concussion.
It makes perfect sense.
How I have no. It's like, oh, that stings. Backs up a bit. Hits the wall.
Yeah, I would say that. Yeah, you slip. You maybe you slip and smash your head on the floor.
I slipped in my pooling flesh sacks
Yeah.
as the acid burns through my muscular body.
So yeah, for the next 6 days, you have -2 to a mobility.
I've already got a broken nose.
And Iona, you're broken. You need to make a stamina check. Oh no, sorry, no, it wasn't fatal injury, was it? One fatal. Sorry, ignore that. One fatal injury.
So what did I just
Get Hammer and shut the door, please.
Well, Iona's out of it. So what?
Yeah.
Well, Iona's
Iona can't do anything. Iona can't do anything. She's
I'm still on
unconscious.
my feet.
So Dante pulled me through the door.
Yeah, but you're unconscious.
Hammer didn't get through. Is that what you're saying?
Not yet. Yeah.
Not
So the
yet,
door.
no. My turn. Dante goes before me, doesn't he?
Yes,
Oh, that charger goes first, doesn't it?
it does. Yeah.
Because I was going to say I run through the door when it closes. Dante locks it.
So yeah, it's the charger first.
Mm-hmm.
So attack roll.
Yep.
That's
Whoa.
poor, isn't it?
Oh!
Look,
Head bite. The xenomorph opens its mouth wide and in jaws lash out. The
I
attack.
headbutt the fucker.
Oh! Hey, no successes. No successes.
No,
It's
none.
jaws.
Awesome.
There you go.
Yeah.
There you go. I have parried it. I have once again, after being attacked in close combat by an alien that is using its mouth, I have parried it with the sheer force of my skull.
So the door's shut. Dante, what are you doing?
I'm dragging Iona back. I don't know how far I can drag him back with me though.
So it kind of halves your movement, so you can drag her into the next.
Hold on.
Drag him into the next.
Nope.
No,
He's abandoned me.
Oh shit!
the door shuts. The door blast doors shut automatically.
He's running away. He'll do it to every single one of you. I tell you. Yes,
Private Howard, Private Howard, and Captain Silver. I presume you're moving to the work lift.
That's the plan.
Yeah.
Okay, so if you want to move yourselves both to the work lift,
one of you.
Yeah, we're having a
He's
fun old
laughing
time.
about it because he knows it's true.
Private Hammer.
But well, there's
You're down, aren't you?
there's not a lot I can really. Oh, am I down now? I just thought I got one. I'm
You're
concussed.
broken.
You're broken, so you can crawl. You can crawl,
Is there honey for tea, mother?
but
He got his head.
the acid is still taking effect. So there's one more point of acid. So you need to make an armor roll. If your armor doesn't block it, then you need to take another critical because you're broken.
I'm feeling strange. I don't think Timmy likes me.
Getting better.
Oh, you're all right.
Oh, so
Yeah.
you reduce. So yeah, it burns into your arm instead. You reduce your armor level by 1,
Skizzle.
and you can drag yourself. You can groan in, and you can drag yourself through. And open the reach up, open the blast door, and drag yourself through, and it'll close behind
I'm
you.
going to drag myself through. Can I see a way to lock it?
Yeah, possibly, but you can't do something as extensive as that. The best you can do is moan and crawl.
Right. Can I forewarn something? Next time I see Dante, the bastard is dead.
you can certainly maybe you can shout it just as the blast door ahead of you is closing shut.
The rest of the squad can put me down if they want to, but this is twice. This is the third time he has run away and left me in the shit.
Okay, so yeah, as you shout after him, the blast door closes.
What was that? I didn't hear that.
Anything back? You are dead.
Iona, did you hear something?
You're dead. You're a dead man. You're living on borrowed time.
You're dead.
No, you're dead. You're dead.
The after mission punch up's going to be spectacular.
I've already told him I'm breaking his nose in October.
Okay, so you can hear. So Hammer, you're barely conscious, laying on your floor on your back in it, and you can hear this. You can hear this thing smashing against the blast door, and the blast. You can see the blast door actually start to buckle.
Oh,
Well, yeah. I'm crying.
But yeah, so that's its go. So Dante, what are you doing?
I'm dragging Iona down. There.
Okay, so you're heading to the lift. Yeah, fair enough. So you'll be to there. Private Howard and Captain Silver, you're in the lift. You can see.
Yeah, we're gonna leave him. No, we're not.
The lift door's just closed.
Exactly.
So you're hanging on. Okay.
Yeah, we just check his head.
Take Iona, leave Dante behind.
Yeah. I'm gonna abandon the trolley now. It's on the platform, and so we've got to go back for him. And I'm gonna start racing back.
Okay. So you can move up to 2 zones if you're going to run.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess I'll.
If I kill Dante, I become an NPC, don't I?
Yes.
Yeah.
I can live with that.
So then it's Hammer.
I drag myself back towards the other blast door as quickly as I can.
What was your Iona? Oh yeah, so you're not unconscious, are you? You're down, but you're not unconscious. I do apologize.
Right. So
I have a witness to Dante's cowardice.
So only thing you can do is like basically groan and crawl. That's all you can do until you're not broken anymore.
What I'll say is the acid hit the eyepiece of the smart gun, and it's melted into my eye, so that'll account for my -2.
Oh yeah, permanently attached eyepiece.
Yeah, it's almost like melted into my. It's almost like a pre-made eye patch.
Yeah, like a crap Terminator.
Yeah.
It's like a Terminator, really shit.
I'd careful because Cameron's talking about making another one. Stand by.
Oh God, no!
Yes.
Okay, so Hammer, what are you doing?
Aliens. I'm having horrible nightmares about aliens versus Terminators.
Freddy Alvarez is already talking about making another AVP.
It could be watchable with a bowl of ice cream like the other one.
Phil, I mean, grab Hammer and pull everybody back to.
I am dragging myself.
Lift and go.
Right. Yeah.
So,
Okay.
I do have. I've got a high explosive grenade that I'll have taken from the weapons thing when we were told to go and raid them.
Yeah.
They're on a few seconds at a time, all right?
Yeah, they don't go off. Let's have a look.
Can I throw one into that room?
Let me just have a look what it says.
Because I remember them being really fucking powerful.
Yeah, but only if they're in houses. If they're against xenomorphs, then
it's got a blast. It's got a blast power of 9.
Yeah. I know it's just in case it manages to get through within the next couple of seconds.
But they explode on impact.
A blast
Oh,
power of
that's no
9
good
and a
then.
range of, oh, sweet Jesus.
Nah, in that case, no. I just grab Hammer's other arm and
Yeah.
drag him out.
Okay, so I'll just give a check for the things if it gets through the door before you get out, which is unlikely.
If he's grabbed me by my collar and he's dragging me along by my back, I've got my smart gun trained on the blast door.
You might have, but you can't do it. You
Oh
can't
my
perform any
God.
actions.
Well, no, I
Okay.
didn't say. So I'm just like pointing. I'm turning my head slightly towards Howard, and I'm like.
Okay. So you all one way or another, you all managed to get onto the workforce weapons list and back down to sub-level 3.
As we just start going down and the drop is quite high, can I kick Dante in the back of the knee until he can fall off?
Unfortunately not, because that counts as an action. You can't take any actions
As soon as I
until
get
you're
back-
no longer broken.
I tell you, as soon as I get my wits back, he's dead.
After mission stuff up, we're going to go to that nightclub. Once we get this done. And we're just gonna
He won't enjoy the nightclub
wreck the
anyway.
bar.
He'll be dead.
Okay.
I don't think your armor's much good, Hammer.
Dead. Well, I've only lost 1 point. My armor's 5 now instead of 6.
Iona and Hammer are both on 0, right?
Yes. So they will either require some first aid.
I've got a
Or-
personal medikit. I just
I got
whenever I use it.
Hold on, there's
I've got a med kit unless I've dropped it.
I believe Hammer gave me the med kit.
No, I didn't.
Or
I found 2. I threw you one and I kept one, but I'm guessing I've dropped it because I've
you
got
can either receive medical attention, or if you don't receive medical attention, then you automatically become unbroken after 10 minutes.
Would you like some medical assistance? Hammer?
Medical assistance will just get you straight back up.
not from you. You'll probably try and kill me.
Jesus.
fell over there.
Oh,
I'm
So-
going to do a decent thing.
You're dead.
So I'm going to be
Dead.
kind and say the time it takes to get down
Dead.
down the lift, and take a moment to catch your breath. Both Iona and Hammer are no longer broken, so you're on 1 health.
Lovely.
Yeah.
All right. Remember to heal you up with medkits.
Yeah, well, we could always go to the medical pod if everything goes right.
Well, you said that, but we're to sneak.
we're running out of time.
But I don't think we're.
Yeah. How
I don't
long?
think
How
it's
long
gonna
have you
go that
got
way.
left now?
Let's see. So there are 2.5 hours remaining till full power.
Yeah, we can go to med bay then, I guess. But
Should we start a campfire first?
Ging, gang, goo, goo. Yeah, but the thing is, when we light that fire, you have to remember there's 4 things in the loading dock at least.
yeah,
You
At
roll
least
them in there.
4.
we're going to get past them. Then I'm going to set remote sentry up behind us, and then we're all right.
Yeah, and we're just going to roll those cans. Just keep chucking them in, past them like a conveyor belt. Just chuck them in, so
Yeah.
nothing's going to get set off, and then boom time.
Yep.
Where's the colonel?
In that room, he's in that.
Yeah, and his pod.
It's going to be pretty good because the colonel's in there, and in a few minutes we're going to be cooking chicken.
Oh,
By that I mean when the fire's lit. And you're in there, Dante.
Colonel
Oi.
Myers instead of Colonel Sanders, though. Right.
Yeah,
Got you.
yeah.
Countrified coward. I mean chicken.
Is it a good place to leave it there, Phil? Or
I suppose so. I suppose it is, isn't it?
Oh, I
Seems
can't
like
slit his neck
fortunate night.
first.
It's 11:45.
Oh, I want to slit his neck first. Oh, at least let me end the night with blood on my hands. Come on. Oh, all right, then I'll wait for next week. He'll give me something to look forward to.
yeah.
What? You talking about me?
Yeah, I'm killing you. I'm
Oh,
going to kill
how
you.
fucking...
I'm going to kill you. I'm going to kill your character.
Oh God.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I don't mind.
Well,
If he does that, he's
Really,
mate.
really, at the end, I don't mind. I don't mind becoming an NPC.
Yeah,
You
this
ran-
was nearly the last session, but it looks like we're having a last session.
Yeah,
Where-
you ran away
This
from
was
us.
definitely the penultimate session.
No, actually,
We're all
I
gonna
tried to
die.
grab you, but I couldn't grab both of you. So
Yeah, so
Grab the important one.
Yeah.
you grabbed the important one and then didn't bother coming back to lend your gun in the fight.
So just before, just so I don't forget, when you're no longer broken, you recover 1 point of lost health per turn. So every 5 or 10 minutes, you'll get 1 point of health back.
Right, no, it's just that minus 2.
But critical injuries cannot be removed without proper medical attention.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, all that's going to happen is we're going to perfectly execute what our plan. It's going to go swimmingly, and then we're going to have 2 hours to wait. So that's more than enough time for me to get fixed, so that we all walk in perfect health, just calmly onto the orbital core.
Everything's going perfectly exactly to plan.
Yes.
Everything is going swimmingly.
We had the crazy plan to get the drop on that big thing. No, the charger.
Nothing.
No, that's crazy. Let's not do that.
To be fair, I got a sneaking suspicion it would have ended pretty much the same way.
Yeah.
What grumpy death threats?
Yeah, potentially. Yeah.
Excellent. But maybe aimed at someone different.
And he's left now. Look what you've done. He's left.
I know.
Oh, have I hurt his feelings, poor baby?
Yeah.
So it looks like we're going on to session 19 next time.
Oh, I might as well make it around 20.
Yeah,
sorry, I needed a tingle. I do apologise.
A tingle?
For those folks that joined late, this is obviously the Alien RPG. We're in session 18, so check out the channel on the playlist. There's an Alien playlist where you can go right back to the beginning if you so desire, or a couple of sessions to catch up to how we got into this wonderful position. But we will be back.
Yeah.
And still trying to die heroically.
I'm playing a role here. I'm actually a really nice person.
There you go. Thanks everyone for playing. Thanks everyone that turned up. Just even say until next time, keep up to date with the channel, do the type of clicky things, and remember to keep it creepy, keep it horrific.